Oh, shoot.
Bang.
And we are live. We are live. I'm looking for my phone. There it is. Looking for my phone stand. Suddenly couldn't find it. Let me see if I can get it set up over here. Out of my way. Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? Hello. Just trying to get my phone set up out of the way. There we go. We have Dawn Marie with us tonight. You saw her hand. She could wave again. And we have Miss Sylvia with us tonight. There's her hand waving. You can see both of their desks. And we've got a lot of people here tonight. I'm so very excited. It's just been, oh man, it's been crazy. It's been busy. It's been stressful. Everybody's had a lot of stuff going on. And I had a free night and I'm just about all ready for tomorrow's sale. So I thought we need a laugh and craft. We just need to hang out with our hashtag HPP Sisters Rock. And laugh, right? We need some laugh time, some craft time. Hey, Margie. Thank you for being here. First one in, of course. She is our guard of the chat. Hey, Jen. Good to see you. Glad you made it to the store and back. Guess what?
Jen.
What? Sky is falling. I'm actually making stuff this time. Yes, Jen is actually set up on her desk to actually create with us and be able to chat at the same time.
Oh, Jen's here.
Yay!
Sandy says, guess what? Chicken butt. Hi, Sandy. No chicken butts here. Hi, Glennis. Hello. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. Penelope would certainly love that, though. Yeah, she would. That's funny. Scrolling down here. Let's see. We are not making anything in particular. I guess we probably could. I could go over and look at what I've got planned for future, but honestly, we thought we just want time to hang out together and laugh and spend some quality time together, get to know each other better. So Glennis is sewing in signatures. Jen has no idea. She's making a fall journal out of a paper bag and her dyed paper, which is gorgeous. Okay, of course. Probably whatever anyone has to work on. That is correct. You can work on anything you want. Hello, Sandy says, and Sylvia. Oh, thank you for the reminder of the thumbs up. I always forget, so I appreciate you guys in the chat reminding us.
Dawn Marie.
Yes, ma'am.
Look.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, she's adorable.
She is so cute.
I'll put her in your rack.
Oh, thanks.
She is very, very cute. Let me see if I can get my computer moved over.
This is a napkin.
Oh, that's cute.
Ooh, that is cute. I haven't seen that napkin. I have a lot of Halloween napkins.
And you haven't seen that one?
Dawn Marie,
yeah.
I'm old. This is from a stash. So heaven knows how long I've had it.
I go after Halloween and I get all of the Halloween stuff on discount.
Best way.
Do you want this one too?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Best way to do it. Get it after the holiday.
Yep.
Hi, Cheryl.
In fact, you can get their displays too if you talk to the right person.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Good to see you.
You go to the Halloween store.
Oh.
Yep.
Like the one that's just Halloween with the costumes and.
Yep. If you go to the Halloween store, on the day after Halloween, everything is 50 to 75% off, and if you're there at the end, they just start throwing things out.
Wow.
And you can say, hey, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that?
And they sell everything?
They pretty much sell everything, all the displays, or they just give it away because if not, it ends up in the trash can, and they'd rather it go to somebody who's going to use it.
They really only open at Halloween then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
That's so crazy.
That is crazy, isn't it?
But they make a ton during that time.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that they do. And people who know them go there to get costumes even for other times of the year.
Yes.
That they can.
Well, and this year I noticed a lot of their costumes are like real clothes. Like I saw a couple things that I was like, if they had my size, I would have bought them and worn them as
Mhm.
normal clothes. But
Keep going. I'm going to see if I can go get rid of that heart. I totally forgot to do it earlier. And now I have to remember how to do it.
oh yes.
What is totally normal?
Sorry.
Really.
Because I don't get
Okay.
that.
Well, okay, maybe not totally. I don't know. My normal.
What is totally normal?
There is no totally normal.
No, there isn't. Unless
So
you're talking about something that's in the box, something that
right.
that
these
nobody ventures out for.
Yeah, these were like they had Bert and Ernie sweaters,
Oh,
and
Oh,
I
cute.
totally would wear one with a pair of jeans. Somebody would probably
absolutely.
say, "Hey, that's Bert's sweater," but
Cute.
You have no idea how many times people stop me with my long hair and tell me that I am too old to have
I have
long hair.
long hair.
Are
Yep.
you kidding?
Yeah.
No, I
Why
get
do
it
people
all the
care?
time.
But your
Why-
hair is so pretty.
It is. And why do people care how somebody else wears their hair?
I don't
have
know.
never walked up to anybody
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
and said,
Never, ever.
I just think that is so, it's not
How
even bold.
rude.
My
That's
not
right.
even
opinion
bold.
is not their opinion.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I always just say thank you and just move on. Because
My grandmother, her hair was really long, but of course she was missing a bunch of it in the end. She used to wear it up high in a bun, and she used to have it she used to go to the hairdresser once a week and have her hair put up in that bun, and teased to make it look like she had more hair than she actually did.
Sure.
And but she had long hair up until the very end. She would not cut it.
Yep, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm right there.
No, totally. Don't blame her. And nobody else should care how she wants to wear it.
Right.
Exactly. Just the way of the world now.
Nobody's business, even if you dye it green.
Right.
Nobody's beeswax. That's
Jen,
right.
you have such thick hair. It'd probably be easier to have it long than to have it. I mean, your hair was thick, thick, thick. You couldn't even get it barely up in a comb.
Yeah.
She,
Cheryl's got it. They want to hurt others because they're jealous.
yeah,
They're jealous of your hair.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
they're probably like,
Goodness.
dang, I shouldn't have cut mine.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
Darn it. I wish I could still grow long hair like her. At
Yeah.
this age. Okay. I'm working on it, Margie. I'm working on it. Just so you know.
Oh, getting rid of the heart.
Yeah.
Get her, Margie, get her.
Let's see. Okay, I think I can go in this way. Maybe not. Well, you guys will have to keep talking to him while I figure this out.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of it. I did it last time I did it was before we went live, and it changes everything on the back end. So I'll figure it out. Just give me a moment.
Jen donated 18 inches of her hair to one of her mom's art projects.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I had donated some hair to one of my grandmother's dolls one time.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to send mine in, and I'm not going to say to who, but I found out that they would actually sell the hair pieces to the cancer patients. And I thought they
Instead of
were
giving it to them.
Thought they were
I
donating.
thought they were donating. Yeah.
Yep.
So I stopped that. Because then I was just too, I didn't want to do it anymore, because
Yeah, once you learn something like that, yeah.
I got a bad attitude and that just.
No, never.
That's funny. I might not be able to do it from my phone. I might have to go in on the computer. Darn it. Hang on a second.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Like a sock.
I love technology.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a good thing someone does.
I also lie.
I know.
I was just going to say, I think that
I
was
wasn't going to
facetious.
say that.
Facetious much.
All right, should be right here. Dashboard. La-da-da-ba-doo. Let's see.
I think I'm going to have to get a new printer. My
Oh, no.
yeah, it's just it's an old one. She's been with me forever.
Yeah.
She's a brother, and she started printing in green.
Ooh.
But I just invested in all of these the colors, whatever the inks or whatever that go in it.
Yeah.
So the stingy one inside of me says, just continue printing until you run out of ink. And the other one says, no, I want good stuff. So I'm going to start looking. But if anybody has any recommendations, it's just a copier. I don't need anything fancy.
All the big old fun stuff.
And they're not
Mhm.
expensive nowadays.
No. Are you
And I don't
sure
know
that have you tried to
clean
the head?
I've done everything. I even searched to see if there was a settings thing. But again, she's old.
Oh, yeah.
She's old. I got her back in the day when I was secretary for the auxiliary for the Legion. So
Oh, my
that
goodness.
was many moons ago when I was volunteering and doing all of that. That was way before COVID. I think that was like 2014.
Wow.
So she's old. Time to put her down. I'm next.
No.
No.
All right. Let's see.
I love fixing up racks. The only thing that I don't like is that I'm limited to a first class envelope.
Yeah.
Had I more funds, I would put stuff in a bunch of priority.
Well, and that's only because you want to send them out to so many people, which is amazing. So it's
Right.
okay.
Well,
Yeah. Because a lot of people are getting it.
Yeah, if 14 people get it, I think everybody, will say, it's not about I'm singling anybody out.
Right.
Right.
No, it's not. You're just sharing your
14
sharing
people
what you have.
right.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've got new paper coming. Thank you very much, DMB Sales. Ever since you said dumb sales, it's been like
Yes, I keep wanting to say dumb sales too. Actually, that's what I have on my paper that I keep.
If she hadn't have said that, I would have been perfectly okay.
Margie started it.
Margie started it, and then DM wrote it on the papers that she keeps for me.
Well, I'm not going to blame Margie. I was blaming our fearless leader. So never mind.
I'm the third person to say it, and I get the blame. It's all right.
Well,
I can take it.
I can't blame Margie. Nope.
I know. I can because she's like my twin, so I can.
You go ahead. I still love her gesture for the retreaters, and what a blessing Margie is an HPP.
Yes,
she is.
You're gonna make her blush.
Yeah. So many ways.
That's why she didn't want to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And had I actually thought this through,
that's why I didn't give you time to think it through.
Obviously, fearless leader. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so cool.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
Oh, and I got a thank you card from Christy, my Texas girl.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She is so good about sending cards. She is. She's so good about sending cards, and she makes them herself.
Yes.
I treasure every one I've gotten from her. She's just awesome.
Yep. All of us are.
Yes.
Sharing that she had done that.
Yeah. When we're talking about one person, I have to just say how awesome they are. And then we talk about the next person, and I have to say how awesome they are.
Yes,
Everybody
definitely.
HPP is awesome, and everybody, even for different reasons, different skills, different abilities, and different talents, but everybody in HPP.
I know. Here I was, thought that I was a doodler, and then you introduced the Huggins to us,
There's
and
not. Well, I love Hobbs.
now I'm off on another tangent. Thank you very much once again. And the diversity of the Huggins on the YouTube channels
Yes.
is
Oh yeah.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the other one that lives inside of me, she said, "Don't look." But then, I said, I have to look.
Right.
Yep. I
And,
can't
and
not.
then when I went to look, then the other one says, "Oh, this is our new addiction." And it's like, don't fight it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Fun to do every now and then to divert from something else we've been doing and do something like that, and then come back and
Yes, because you know what? I still struggle with folios.
Do you?
Folios, not making them. I just don't understand what am I supposed to do with them.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be like, I think, well, actually, they can be used in so many ways, but
Exactly.
they can be used to hold ephemera, so they can just, be an organizer, but they can be used like a mini journal. So you don't have a whole book to fill up, but you can write on spaces in the folio, and you write on all the cards and tags and tuck them into the folio, put a thing around it, keep it all together, and you've got one trip or one event or whatever it might be.
Okay.
Rid of erections.
That makes sense. Because I saw Carrie, the craft maker.
Carrie the
whatever
crafter,
his-
yeah, from England.
Yeah. Yes. And he used a sketchbook to make master boards, but they're 8x10 as opposed to
right.
And I thought maybe I could do that to a folio and just have that in the folios making some, because truth be told, 12x12 master boards are
They're pretty big.
intimidating.
Yeah.
They're intimidating too.
They're pretty big. Just cut one down to 8.5 by 11. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So I was
Well,
going to give that.
Yeah, you could do a master board in a 6x6 if you really wanted to.
Yep.
You could do it in 3x3 if you wanted to cut things that small.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's embrace the we.
Yeah, I know.
Jen asked me the other day, "So do you really like small things?" And I was like, "Nah." Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Embrace the we.
Okay,
Embrace
I know,
the we.
and you've been embracing it all year, but that just because you're willing to do it doesn't mean that it's become something.
You love it, yeah.
Do you really like him or not?
Well,
Or are you somewhere in the middle?
okay, so this is what happened. I showed you guys the other day because we started with the doodles. Remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then I completed it. So now I'm actually doing in it. So I guess I'm over the hump.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I'm over.
That
Well, I
embrace
found myself reaching for it the other day.
Okay.
So
it may not be your first choice, but it's no longer something you dislike or fear.
And then you gave us this.
Isn't that cute? Can you imagine some teeny tiny doodles in that?
And that's why I started this.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, hang
So
on.
cute.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Everybody's going to want to see that. Look how adorable that is.
So I figured I would put my very small thoughts in here.
There you go.
Yep.
Love that.
So I'm going to fill this up in no time.
That's funny.
Is that because you have a lot of very small thoughts, or?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. But I love this little thing. She's just darling. I love her. So thank you very much, HPP subscriptions.
You are
a blessing in every box. I love it.
Adorable.
Yeah.
It is adorable. Okay, hang on.
And I love that it feels good in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it offers all of that.
Yeah.
Tactile paper touching Jen's papers.
Yes. Pretty darn amazing.
Oh
I'm
my
afraid to start doing something again with it because I'll end up using it all up. And then I've got to go buy more.
It's okay. We all have her address. We will hunt her down.
Yes.
Well, yeah, she will make. She's constantly making more. I told her she needs to start constantly making more. She will. She is. She already.
Yeah.
She already has the next round going because it takes a while. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Has a
Oh
whole,
my gosh.
a whole
Her
lot.
process is
Yeah. It's
beyond
amazing.
admirable. You can tell she has a love for it.
Yes, she does.
And that speaks volumes to me.
Well,
Because
it's always more fun, and it always turns out better when you love it. That's for sure.
and when it's made with love.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And there you go. That's huge in my book. Huge.
The paper
Okay.
isn't prickly because it's made with love.
Exactly.
I can tell when my paper isn't made with love.
Oh, there you go. There we go with the self-criticism. What's that called?
Margie,
What is that
Margie, are those reactions gone?
Yep.
The heart is gone. Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
I need to take a second and write down how I did that. So I'll remember next time. And don't choke.
See, Don, I had the idea a long time ago about the templates and this is a napkin I did.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's a maple leaf. I don't know if you can
That's
tell.
really pretty. I was going through paper today and I actually just found this. I did this a long time ago before COVID. I actually drew on a piece of, oh, look, she only has you up. I actually drew on a
Yeah,
piece
she's busy.
Hang on.
She's busy. She's busy.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
I actually colored on a piece of regular paper, a piece of 12 by 12 paper.
That's pretty.
You can see where I did I did it with crayons.
On top of a regular piece of paper.
Yep,
Which
on
makes
top
for
of
a
the 12 by
great
12.
background. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
So
Thanks,
I
Jill.
love Dawn Marie. I love your style. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep pumping that stuff out.
Let's see.
yes, I've been going through my paper today. I had gotten a whole bunch of paper from somebody, and they just basically gave me all of her bins. And I just rolled it up to my studio several years ago and just stuck it in, and I've been living with it that way. Well, I realized that I've been missing things. Like, if I'm looking for something orange, I have to go through 12 different bins because of the way they're separated out.
Right.
So now I'm separating them out by color rather than having them. So this was something I found today that I'm just going to cut some of these out. Like sometimes sassy, sometimes sweet. Do we need to have
Aw.
that?
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
So
Love that.
love this. I don't particularly like Domestic Diva. And it says, my sanity, no vacancies.
Oh.
So I was hoping that I could get a square or something around them. I know I have a square punch around here someplace.
Yeah, square or rectangle or something.
Or yeah, circle is going to take too much of the edge. So
Yeah.
if not, I'll just cut them out into
Fussy cut them.
No, I'm not fussy cutting them. I'll just cut them. Yeah, with edges.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm choking.
Don't choke.
Not on purpose.
Lucy,
Hey,
pat your mommy on the back.
Jen patted me on the back for figuring out how to take the reactions off.
Oh, good.
Thanks, Jen. Oh,
so who's on screen? Is Jen on screen or
all
no?
three of us are on screen at this point.
I can't believe Jen's on screen and I'm missing it.
No, I'm not on.
Oh.
She's not on. I am.
Oh, okay.
Jen will be
Okay.
soon.
You see, comprehension here is leaving me again. I don't know. I
That's
keep
okay.
taking the brain pills.
I
but I
wasn't
don't
very
know.
clear in what I said there.
Absolutely. That I can vouch for.
Jen will be soon. Trust me.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like I have enough stuff here for at least 7 racks.
Oh,
Yay!
Yeah.
7 more people are going to get fun stuff from Sylvia. That's fun. You know, it's an envelope with anything in it. Just a note saying, hey, hi, I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
not.
I started a box for Toby and I keep telling her I'm going to, just like I've been telling Dawn Marie. She's so patient. She's waiting. I've got some stuff that I'm going to share with her too.
Cool. Hi, Julie.
Is that Julie Parker?
That is Julie Parker.
Yes.
Oh gosh, haven't seen you in a moon's age.
I think she was here last time you weren't here.
Yep.
Missed each other. Julie, she's asking, how is Doug? He is doing so much better. And I thank you for reminding me. I was going to give an update because I've gotten a lot of messages asking, and we really appreciate that. He is so touched by HPP's caring self. I mean, he knows that you're like that, and yet it still is touching him to no end. So, earlier this week, his drain came out, got pulled out, and which didn't surprise us at all because it was just literally hanging on by a thread. You know how they stitch it? They stitch the drain into your skin right at the opening. But it was every nurse that saw him in the hospital said, well, that's just barely hanging on there, isn't it? Because it was literally just,
my goodness.
Yeah. So it happened and it came out. So he called and they told him to go to the ER. So the surgical team could put another one in. And so he did. And it's all good. And he's actually feeling really good.
Good.
And, lack of energy. And it takes a while to build that back up. Getting very well, everybody who has autoimmune issues understands that the whole spoon theory, or I always said, start the day with a cup of energy, and I don't really know how much is there for the day until I start using it up.
Yep.
And he gets up, and if he showers and gets ready and then feeds Lucy and does a couple things, I just used up half my cup of energy. It's about gone. So he's understanding even a lot better what we deal with those autoimmune issues, because that happens a lot. But he's feeling really good, and he knows that the energy will come back with a little bit of time.
Yes. A lot of us didn't stand in that patience line.
Yeah. We're not very patient. It's hard to be patient, especially with ourselves. But
or with the doctors.
Yes.
Who keep changing your date on you.
Oh my goodness. Poor Mark.
I know.
We just need to get him into the hospital so then they can't change it because they don't want to keep him there longer. Yeah.
Exactly.
Costing them time and money too.
Yeah, we were getting him ready to leave. I mean, not that day, but the next day. Like we had his bags packed and
exactly.
But somebody was worse off than him, and that's why they called and asked if somebody else could go.
Wow. Which is kind of sad.
Right.
When you think about it. But,
yep.
Yeah, of course somebody else can go.
But he said the next time if they ask him, he's not going to. He's going to be like, no.
Hi,
Give me my day.
Good to see you, Christy. We already talked about you at the beginning. I don't think you were here.
Yep.
I was bragging about my Texas girl.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I was bragging about the nice cards you always send that you make yourself that I love. Okay.
I love a good card maker. I tried for years, and I love a scrapbook page, 12 by 12. I really
Mhm.
love 5 by 7, 8 by 10. Again, the we is being embraced.
I'm over
The
that.
card making, for some reason, just wow, there's so many details you really have to pay attention to.
Yeah. And I really have to be in the mood to sit down and do that much detail because it can take a while to make the detailed card.
Mhm.
Not an easy
You got to
process.
have your center of focus, and where's your just yeah, it's a good craft, card
Mhm.
making.
I admire card makers.
Me too. Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
I always
here's
am
to all-
impressed when card makers make those pop-up things and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
for
I'm always like,
heaven's sake.
how the heck do people do that?
Yeah. There's
That
tutorials
is
out there
something
for all kinds
else.
of stuff, but they still take attention to detail and
Mm-hmm.
time. A lot
Yep.
of time.
Ah, there's that time.
Margie says cards and
Time.
ATCs are easier for her than books.
There you
Do you
go.
see? Well, they're smaller than a, you know what I mean? So I can see, where some people would enjoy those more.
And if your love is for small things, or your love is for books, or
Right.
whatever it is, whatever that innate love is for, then that thing I think is going to come easier for you
Yeah.
because you love it. So I love small things. I'm just not so good at ATCs yet. I'm working on it.
Oh, those ATCs.
Aren't they? It's funny because you can say, well, they're just anything. They're just a little piece of art. So you can do anything.
That's not
True,
true.
but it's not easy
Nope.
for me.
Nope.
I always try to put too much stuff on it.
I always overthink it.
For anybody who's ever gotten one of my ATCs.
Yeah. I always overthink it.
I love that you overthink and that you're so honest about that. And the way on the day we did the Huggins, what we did before, what did you call that? The things that we did before? The
Neurographic art.
Yes.
Neurographic
I
art.
was sitting there just smiling, watching you with your straight lines.
Straight lines. Oh, you're funny.
Because I know I understand your
Yeah.
brain and how it works, and I get it. I so understand. I get it.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you making an effort to be outside of the box. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's you're bending your entire brain.
Yep.
It's true. It is true. But the more you make your brain go outside of your
Absolutely.
zone, the more your creativity will be able to come out.
Absolutely.
And that's why
Absolutely.
I love doing that, even though it's difficult for me. I love doing something that is a challenge like that. Doesn't come easy because it's going to make
Exactly.
the creativity flow better. Yeah,
I always like to think of the masters and how did they have to go through their trial and error? And they did not have the stuff that we had. They had the rough stuff. They had to make their own inks. They had to make their own paints.
No, they didn't do it themselves. They
No, they
had
didn't.
people behind them that
Exactly.
that did it
But
all for them, and they finished up the paintings.
exactly.
Yeah.
But how did they get there? They got there through trial and error and having
Apprenticing.
to hustle,
Yeah.
hustle, hustle.
And how
Yeah.
did the other people
Exactly.
that do the paintings that they finished up get there?
Well, that's why I always think of paralegals, and God bless them. They do so much work
Mhm.
for the attorneys. And, just, and
Yep.
that's, anyway, getting back to the masters, they had to practice, rework, redo,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it didn't come all that easy. Yet we
Right.
expect us, first time, I want it perfect.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I think it comes with that human thing of not wanting to look, what do we say? Look stupid, but
Yes.
I just don't believe there is a look stupid, because if you understand and are believing of the fact that there really isn't a failure, it's just try it, and then you try it differently, and you try it differently,
Mhm.
you try it differently, and it's all something, it's all
Right.
art. Then there is no looking stupid. It's just
Exactly.
trying it this time, trying it that time. And so nobody can make you feel stupid in that way. And if they try to, in my mind, they just make themselves look stupid because they're not willing to try.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's kind of
Absolutely.
look at that. But because, I don't want to get to the end of my life and go, I really wish I had tried this and tried that. I just lived so much inside my own box,
Mhm.
that I didn't try so many things that I would like to have, and what I missed out on.
I will never say that about skydiving.
Well, if that's not something that you really want to try, then it doesn't.
No.
Uh-uh. No. But how many times throughout our lives have we not done things because of what other people think?
Oh yeah.
And that's just not right. I think we get to an age where we're like, you know what? Doesn't matter what anybody thinks. If they're so busy worrying about how I look and thinking about me, then they're missing out on their own life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly. So I'm sorry for them that my life is more fun to them than theirs is. Oh, I don't want to miss out on all the art things.
Mhm.
I agree.
I want to try everything art that I'm exposed to.
Yes, just like I lust after every piece of paper that Jen makes.
I know.
You look at her paper, you just want to touch it.
I know.
And
And that's a true Margie Pettit. Her paper makes you want to pet it.
Mhm.
and then I want to throw ink on it,
Yep.
And I want to go through.
That because I know that there's more where that came from.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, where did I put my paper trimmer? That's the next question.
Did you check the floor? That's what Candy always says.
Well, I didn't drop it, so if I dropped it, if it's smaller than a paper trimmer, it's probably on the floor, but no, it's over here on a shelf.
Okay.
Jen, I love that you said that. She's danced to the beat of her own drum since she came out of puberty.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. I tried to be normal for a little while.
I love that you had the courage to do that. Is what I love.
Man, I don't know if I can say that. I kept my mother in labor for 3 days. I didn't want to come out. I liked it where I was. It was warm. It was
Warm and
cozy.
cozy.
Yeah, I didn't have to interact with anybody, and it was all good. But yeah.
I don't think I can say that I danced to the beat of my own drum for as much of my life as I would like to. I got the courage later as an adult, not as a child.
Well, it's better to have at least obtained it and not ever
Than to not
experienced
have
it.
ever experienced it. Yep.
Yeah. Your timing was adequate, perfect for you. Didn't require anything else. Oh my gosh, I just spotted Rick Rack in my how did it get there?
Hurry, put it in a rack.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
We're gonna pass
was
Rick Rack
you.
around.
That was you, Dawn Marie.
I looked to make sure that most of them had them in it, just because I knew you were getting one. I have a whole drawer of Rick Rack.
And she loves it.
And I love it because most of it came from my Mimi. because that's what she used to do her hems after her hands got too hard to do. She had arthritis really bad, so she would use that as the hem and make it easier on herself to sew. Like you couldn't see it
Aw.
could be a messy line, and you couldn't really tell because the rickrack was there. So
It's true. It's true, Jen. Yeah, courage doesn't mean that you're not scared. Courage is just feeling fear and walking right through it.
hmm
And that's what you did.
Yep.
What is it with Gemini babies? Whoops. I'll be right back.
Well, first of all, there's two of you. That's what I loved about being around my mom. I never knew who I was going to be talking to.
yes. That's funny. You were saying you stayed in your mom. Well, when I came out, my mom wanted a beer. That's how bad her pregnancy was with me. First thing she said out of her mouth after she held me, she was like, "Okay, go get me a beer now."
Yeah, yep. Got that.
So
Isn't
that
it
was
funny?
always the joke that I'm the beer baby.
Eh, that's quite all right.
Yep.
I love me some Guinness.
Oh my gosh, I had my best outfit ruined in a club one night because somebody tripped and poured Guinness all over me. Oh, I was so devastated.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
that was back in it was in early 90s, so you can imagine what the outfit was. Nothing that I would still have today.
That's cool. Funny.
But still, I was upset.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it was light. It wasn't like anything I could, it was black and nobody saw, it was obvious I had big brown splotches all over me.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, I think I'm going to do good here. 1, 2, 3.
Doug says to tell everybody hello and thank you for all your thoughts and prayers and support. All the good stuff.
Very good.
All right, let's see.
Sorry if you guys hear dogs barking. My husband is not here to be with his dogs that love him, so they're downstairs waiting for him to come home.
Oh,
and they'll bark at anything.
yeah.
And I think Colin just left, so because he's got a new girlfriend. So
Oh, great.
I know she drove into the thing at like 2:00 in the morning the other night. I was like, "What the heck?"
And now you know.
Booty call or what? Yeah.
Let's see here. I think this could use a stencil or something.
Okay.
Yes, dogs are supposed to bark. I know that. Well, the dogs that we watch, like babysit, there are certain dogs that hang around with me when they're here and certain dogs that hang around with Mark, and they're the ones that hang around with Mark that are barking. So I don't know what it is, but they just obviously love Mark more than they love me.
That's funny.
Who feeds them?
Me?
So he must be the nice one.
Yes. I'm the one that has to give them the medicine
Thank you.
and
No, I rest my case.
yep,
I rest my
and
case.
brush them and put their
Yep.
yes.
Yep,
I am the
exactly.
mean one. He
Yep.
is the nice one.
Yep.
he lets them jump up on him, and I make them sit. And yes, I'm the mean alpha.
Yep.
March, you saw a video of a cat barking once.
Oh, I have heard that there are. I actually heard a cockatiel purr
Barking.
like a cat
Oh.
the other day, and when he gets like his chin brushed, he purrs just like a cat. It's so weird.
Wow, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love our animals, cats, dogs, lizards, fish, whatever, because they're just they bring us such joy, just in
Yes. Yep.
in nonverbal ways.
Yep. Yeah.
If only we could all do that.
Yeah.
No,
I'm over there. I'm making you happy. Damn it! Oh, sorry, lady. Sorry, lady. Sorry. I told you.
No.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Darn it all.
Darn it all.
Oh.
Yeah, my dogs wait for my husband to come home because they're like yours, Don Marie. Set me free. Let me jump on
Yeah.
you and
And he does, and you don't.
And I'm over here. No, down.
Your dog is so cute.
I know. She's got cute dogs.
Mhm.
Yes, she does. I don't even care if they don't do anything. They're just cute.
Thank you. Yeah. and there you go. That's what is it? They lower our blood pressure.
Yes.
So that's it.
People think we're
Come
smarter
over
than
here.
us.
Hurry up. Lower my blood
Really?
pressure.
They're
Hurry.
smarter than us. They can read. That is true. That is true, Jen. Animals read body language
Yes.
much better than most people do.
Yes.
Yep.
Much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of meowing, Happy is now being a pest. She heard you talking about animals and thinks you might be talking about other animals other than her. Got to make sure that you don't forget who's the queen around here.
It's Queen Cuppy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My 2 kittens need to be burnished in gold or something with as much as I spent on them today to get them fixed.
Oh my goodness!
Don't take me there. Don't take me there.
They really offer a reduced rate when you are doing it as a rescue and out of the good of your heart or getting them spayed.
Well, yeah. So they have places where you can do that, and you can get like
is it quality?
Well, you can get discounts or you can get a coupon. And I looked into it, and I wouldn't have been able to get them fixed until next year because they had run out for this year. For the 3 places that did it. The one that had coupons left was the place I used to work for. And I was like, I am not going to them. So we will pay extra money. And I'm not holding on to them until next year and have them getting pregnant for some reason.
Yeah.
So.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But we also we babied them a little bit. We gave them microchips. So that's an extra, 50 each. And we got, I had them do the laser after they over the incision, so it heals faster, because I have had awful things happen when
infected and all that.
Yeah, intestines coming out and all that fun stuff, which was really gross. But so I did that for them to make sure. But
so are you going to keep them both? Or are you going to still try?
Oh yeah, no, they're here.
Not now. They're part of the family now.
Yeah, not unless somebody's going to pay me $1,000.
Really.
I said those darn foxes better not get them because they'll be eating luxury food then.
True story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fearless leader. I'm going to change the subject just a little bit. You see this tag? Am I putting it in the right place?
Yep.
So this tag, in my opinion, would require that hole there. The one, yes, that's a slot. Do you have that in HVP Create?
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the Doug call.
Yes, I know. I know.
I don't know if she has any left. I know she had one, but I don't know if somebody got it while we were at retreat.
Okay.
But she did have them. Because I hung it up. I could tell you right where it was on the thing.
Oh,
But yeah.
bugger. Yeah, and I mean, a roundwood would be okay. I could always round the corners, or whoever receives them, they could always round the corners. But I thought
But
if you
yeah,
keep it like this, that slot would be perfect.
right. And there are certain ones that look better with a slot, or like
Yes,
I have one
exactly.
that's like a X that I use when I it looks really cool when you put certain ribbons through it
Oh,
because it makes the ribbon come out in an X. It's
oh,
so I really like that one. I'll have to show you guys sometime how I do that, but I didn't even know what it was for one time, and I looked it up, and then I found it on YouTube, and I saw somebody do something with ribbon with it, and I was like, well, hey, there you go. I wouldn't even know why
okay.
you would have an X1, small X1.
Now we know.
Yep. I'm
Got
sure
it.
there's other things for it, but
All right. Good. Good to know. Good to know. The other thing I like about doing racks like this that goes in a first class envelope is that it's like playing solitaire.
mm.
One for you, one for you, one for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that doesn't go with that, so we'll just switch it to there. And
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
two kings take each other out. Start with ace at the top.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And some people, when they play solitaire, they take 3 cards out and play the top of the 3 card,
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't got time for that. I'm just gonna do, let's
It
go.
always makes it way too difficult. I do too.
Yeah, yeah.
Or one. It depends on
Or 1. Yeah.
how I'm
What does that mean? How do you take out cards for what?
Oh, we're
solitaire.
talking about solitaire.
Right, but I don't like before you even deal them, you take cards out of the deck?
Well, you'll place them down, and then when you go to start, you flip a card. So instead of flipping one, a lot of people take
Do
3.
3.
1, 2, 3, and then
Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
now I did learn if you know what's going on in the deck, when you're shuffling those 3, you actually could shuffle them to have the one that you want on top.
With a little sleight of hand if you're a magician.
Mm-hmm. Or you just move it to the top when you're counting out 3.
Right.
So
Sylvia,
Yes, ma'am.
I had that punch, and I believe Jen got it. And she was here for retreat, maybe.
Okay.
Right. So
I'll just
I do need to get more.
Okay. I can wait. I was just saying that this tag would require it, but not require it. It would be nice to have
No, but
that.
it would look good on that tag.
Yeah.
Yes. Certain shapes.
So now I don't know if I should put that in the, in the rack.
I didn't know you played it for money.
Oh, play solitaire for money?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, I didn't. Wait, what? You mean real life, or you mean on those apps where you have to pay and play and whatever? Do people play solitaire in real life for money? Is that a thing? I thought it was just something people played by themselves when they were bored. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I agree.
One is never bored.
I agree, which is why I don't ever play solitaire.
Because you always can play solitaire.
Okay.
Or put a puzzle together.
But my brain doctor said that in our later years, it's good to play solitaire as seniors.
Right?
Yes, as seniors. Because, I've noticed some of my words are missing, and I've had my conversations, and I've had to sit And I don't like for people to finish my sentences because they're my sentences, my thoughts. And so I became frustrated with that. And anyway, seeing someone who specializes in that for the seniors said, solitaire, do you play solitaire? And I said, no. And he says, well, let's try that. And I have had moments when I sit and I look at the cards and go, okay, yeah, that's right. And the thing is to keep your paths to your brain, firing, because that's what it's our computer, right? Our brain.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to keep it firing. Of course, you
Yep.
have to allow for operator error at times.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And it's almost a full moon, so I've got a lot of operator error going on right now. So.
Oh boy, yeah, a lot of it beyond your control.
Yes, that's right.
And ladies, I try to look up every once in a while and read what it says too, by the way.
Even when I'm talking or teaching, I'm looking at chat. I just
Yes,
don't always read it out loud because I'm in the middle of a tutorial or something, but I do read it.
Yes, you're very good at that. I don't have enough bandwidth
Thank
for
you.
that.
I try. I'm starting to get some bandwidth back, which is why I'm here tonight.
Yes.
I have
Jigsaws. Yep.
Yeah.
Jigsaw and Sudoku are what they say, but you know what?
Yes.
Glennis, I can't do jigsaws. It's something about, it's the same reason why I can't do cross stitch anymore. I feel like I'm like getting pushed into a tiny space and I get claustrophobic when I do a puzzle and when I cross stitch. I feel like I need to scream and push things out.
So do you feel like you have to sit down and do the puzzle from start to finish?
No. And I would never do it that way
Me either.
Anyway
I love puzzles, but I can't sit there. I can't sit down and do it
I just can't do them.
I can sit for a period of time, and it might be 5 minutes, it might be 10, it might be 20. It depends on my mood at the time. And then I get up and go do what I'm going to do, and another time I'll walk by, and my brain says, just find one piece. It's a goal. It's a challenge. Can I find one piece? And then I go on. It's so that it always sits there. It always come up during the holidays, and there, and when people are coming and going, and hasn't been that way the last few years, but
yeah, that's what my mother would do every winter. She'd drag out the card table and set it up, and we were not allowed to do anything until after dinner.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there's always missing pieces when you have a cat around.
Yes,
for sure.
The only rule for jigsaws is do the outside first.
Yes.
Well,
oh my gosh, yes.
I don't see it as a rule, except it does make it a whole lot easier to do the rest of the puzzle. Oh, yes, I have a lot of puzzles in the craft room, missing pieces. Yep, we've done some puzzle ones, and I don't know, is it time to do more puzzle stuff? Been a while, I guess. All right, where's my tiny attacher? Who stole my tiny attacher?
Not I, said the chicken.
Every time I hear the tiny attacher, I think of the tiny dancer.
I know, doesn't it make me crack up? I'm like, why isn't it just a small stapler? That's why I facetiously go tiny attacher, because it's just a small stapler. What do you mean? Let's see. Okay, how about even a regular stapler?
Mary, you're so particular.
I want any stapler at all right now.
Yeah.
When I start going through drawers and shelves and pulling things out and moving stuff around, and now I don't know where anything is. Oh, let's see. There's my scissors that I couldn't find. I'm going to pull those out. They're in that drawer. I shoved them in a drawer so they wouldn't get lost. There's a big stapler. I'll take a big stapler. It'll work. Okay. I'll take my power stapler. I love that. Let's see, make sure I'm doing it the right direction. Okay. I put one.
Okay.
And we're going to put one. There we go.
What else is everybody working on?
I'm working on my owl journal. Slowly.
Owls.
I am cutting up things that I found today when I was going through my paper just to get it done, because if not, I would be still going through paper anyway. So, and I don't think you guys would want to see that. So, I'm just sitting, going through it. So, you're seeing me cut instead.
Wasn't any of y'all, was it, that took it? Thou shalt do the edges.
But as soon as I get this done, I think I have a couple of things I'm going to do.
Right, Margie? It's always that way. It's sitting right here, and when I need it, I can't see it. And then when I don't need it, it's always in the way.
That's what confounds me the most.
How does that
I
happen?
don't understand. How does that work? I can see it for a week, and it's on, and I see you. And then when I need you,
all over the place. I have some psychology with that, but I'll leave that for another day. Jen's making a fall journal with the paper bag as the cover. I think that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice. Is that going to go in her Etsy?
I don't know. You would have to ask her. Julie is gel printing.
Julie has
do a
been
lot of gel printing.
Yes, she does.
So I can feel accomplished. Glynis does the easy version of Sudoku so that she can get them done and feel accomplished.
Very good.
I have actually done like 4 of those puzzles in that book that I brought back from retreat. Which is kind of pretty amazing.
I packed 2 of those books for Mark to bring to the hospital with him. So,
what does he do stuff like that?
You know what? We've been sitting down and I've been doing it, and he comes and sits over my shoulder and tells me where things go, which is sort of annoying, but
so yes, he can do them.
He can do them.
He only wants to do them when you're doing them.
Yeah. So, but I put 2 of them in his bag. So.
That's awesome. So when you go visit him, you'll have some to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Numbers. Margie says too many numbers. Can't do Sudoku.
No. Math eludes me.
But it's just matching things, and doing it with 9 numbers is easier than doing it with the whole alphabet.
It's the whole numbers.
It's the fact that there are numbers there that makes your brain go into a twist.
Absolutely.
It's math, even if it's not.
I lived in Brownsville, Texas as a child growing up. So the heat was extreme, 113 degrees during the day. And our schools did not have air conditioning.
Oh my God.
And the only office that had air conditioning was the teacher's break room and the nurse's room.
Oh, wow.
So every afternoon, after lunch, I had a wonderful teacher, Mrs. Pullum. And I would always go up to her desk and say, I don't feel good. I need to go lay down. And she would say, go ahead, honey. Go lay down, take a nap, and come back when you feel better. And that was always during math.
Oh, wow. So you really missed out.
No, I deliberately.
Did it on purpose.
You got out of math, but you really missed out on learning some.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah. I think it wasn't until my second marriage, and I was having to bake again because I never really did get into the kitchen that much in my first marriage.
Right.
That I discovered that 4/4 make a cup. That bad. Okay. That bad. Sylvia, how did you pass your SATs? That's going to be another story for another day.
That I may or may not tell on my deathbed. Right?
We do what we do. Of course, I regret, of course,
Sure.
but there was those were the times, and
Somebody else took it for you,
yeah, no harm, no foul. Nobody was
right?
killed in the process.
Yep.
That's what I always say. And the adults allowed me to get away with it. So there you go.
That's right.
So it's their fault anyway.
Took years of self-reflection to come up with that.
That's my story.
And I'm sticking to it.
And I'm sticking to it. Absolutely.
All right.
And that's why I love Christy so much, because she lives in Plano, Texas. And you got to say it like that. Plano.
So, Christy, are you still here? Speaking of Texas. Speaking of Texas, Christy, are you still here? Margie says, Sylvia, I'm bad at math, but not that bad.
Yeah, well, I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it.
It's not what you would advise your grandkids to do.
Absolutely. Oh, no. And not even my children got away with murder.
Right.
Because I knew all she pleased.
Yeah.
You knew all the tricks already.
Nobody's pulling anything over on you.
You invented it all.
I would tell them all the time, you're not slick. The mere fact that
new.
Yep.
Yep. You're not showing me anything new.
Yep, that's right.
I don't know if Christy's still here. Speaking of Texas, the World Series started tonight.
Yeah.
Arizona Diamondbacks are playing
Yep.
Texas Rangers.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that's cool.
Utah doesn't have a Major League Baseball team, but even if they did, I'll probably always be an Arizona Diamondbacks fan.
How long were you a Zoni?
28 and a half years.
Wow.
Wow.
A long time. Yeah.
Do you still consider yourself a Zoni?
In many ways I do.
Good.
In many ways I do.
Had I not come to Washington, I think I would have tried to have settled in Arizona.
Oh, cool.
I fell in love with Arizona when I went through there.
Oh, yeah.
There was just so much that
I never knew.
The sun plays so differently over there.
Yes, it does. It really does. The sun sets, the sun rises, all of it. I never knew that the desert could be
sunrise.
I never knew that the desert could be beautiful. Honestly, I thought the desert was dead and ugly. And I have never seen more beautiful flowers than some of the flowers that I've seen on cactus.
Yes.
I've never seen in real life flowers on cactus. You're missing out on something. It's absolutely incredible. I just didn't know that existed till I moved to Arizona.
Yep.
In fact, I'm going to try to find a picture that I have of one on my very own porch to show you, just because I love this one. Let's see if I can. Got too many pictures. I don't know if I can.
Well, there's two reasons that I wanted to go to Arizona. That was not my life goal. My life goal was to live in Hawaii and raise peacocks.
Oh, cool.
The reason I wanted to live in Arizona, not the first one. The first one was because I was fascinated by the colors that were there.
Right.
That the sun danced with. That was to me amazing. The second reason was I wanted to be called a Zoni.
A Zoni.
Oh.
All the time I thought it was your brother or something, Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'll be a Zoni. Let's see. All right.
Yeah,
Here, all the way back.
because that's me. Where are you, Sylvia? I'm cruising the ozone, man. I'm cruising the ozone.
Yeah.
But there was just so much, and there's so much history that
Yeah.
it's just not everybody talks about it. Not everybody knows about it.
Right. There is a lot. It's like yeah, a big old desert place that people think is just a dust bowl and don't really know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Or all the beauty that is hiding there.
And the people that live there are so
Wonderful people.
yes, they are.
Kind,
And
generous, just open arms.
And artistic too. And you have to be in order to
Oh my
to
goodness,
continue.
there are so many artistic people there.
Yeah.
And the whole Sedona, that whole community of Sedona, it's just an artsy
yes.
community.
Yep.
Sports are way over Margie's pay grade. I knew that, Margie, but it's okay. I still love you.
I always thought that
Of course, they're
in
trying.
fact, if I lived in Arizona, I could envision myself going from neighbor to neighbor to learn new stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Throwing clay, pottery, just everything. Beading,
Oh, right.
leather work.
Yeah. Yes, I would love to. I probably wouldn't have ever left then if I did, but get into a neighborhood where, and actually there's a little town in Utah, a little farther south, that is very much like that. It is known as an artsy town. And that's where a lot of artists go to retire, or even not retired from art, but if they worked other jobs and they go and live there. And so they can just do art. And they have these big art things every year that everybody travels to. And I want to live in an art community.
I want to live. Me too.
Of course, we want to start our own art commune, our own art and craft commune.
Yes.
But ours would have to entail a little bit more than just, because I need somebody to cook for us, wash our clothes.
Yeah. Well, see, we have the main lodge in the middle that has the giant kitchen and our manservants, taking care of that. And the giant craft area. We wouldn't call them manservants, of course, because we love them. And then all our little houses in a circle around the giant lodge in the center, where we can all have our own little house to retreat to. All right.
Yeah, and I would need at least a small orchestra and a rock band.
Oh, yeah.
And a country band.
If I was there, the rock band would be there.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
And those are our druthers.
That really would be fun, though, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Not living
for now, we have to do it online.
Yep. And we can make do.
Oh, bother.
Let's see what happened to
what happened to Peggy Sue?
Yeah, I'm looking for this picture, and I can't find a darn thing even close to it in that era of time. And as soon as we hang up, that I'll find
You'll
it.
find it.
Place.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Of course.
A cat house.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to share my screen. And it may go like wonky for a second, so close your eyes for a second if you don't want to get dizzy. Okay, let's see here. I said my entire screen. Oh, this one. Okay, never mind. There we go. That one. Okay. Can you see that now?
No.
Okay. Well, that's because I forgot to put it up there onto the stage.
Oh, very good.
There we go. Now you can see it, right?
Yes,
I
that's
brought
beautiful.
it in and then forgot to add it to us.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
That's huge.
This is an Argentine giant cactus. And I don't know if you can see my hands over here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, there. I got too many things on my screen. So, okay, the Argentine giant that flower is coming out of is literally about this tall. It's in a pot right there. And the Argentine giant is about this tall, so about 8 inches. I had just gotten it at about 6 inches. No, it was probably 7 inches. I'd had it a year. It grew about an inch because these things, they grow up fairly slowly. But man, right away that next year, it grew these trumpet, and I had to take the end, but I wish I had taken one from the side because it's about 10 inches long, that trumpet flower.
Wow.
And it starts as a little tiny thing attached to the cactus and comes out to this great big trumpet flower on the end. And
Oh, goodness.
huge. Yeah. Literally, I could not believe it because the flower itself was bigger around and longer than the cactus it came out of. It was just amazing. There's another
My
one.
goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe that the flower was bigger than the cactus that it came out of. It boggled my mind. That's just one of those super duper pretty ones. And then if you've seen any at the top of saguaros or even on some of the other
yes.
ones,
Yes.
bright, beautiful reds and fuchsias and all kinds of gorgeousness.
Yep.
Oh. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of that. There we go. All right. Jen's in chat meowing for Margie.
Mm-hmm. She also told her to close her eyes because there were flowers coming up on the screen.
Oh, I hope you saw that flower, Margie. That's not a normal flower. That's a flower. Cacti have to have spectacular blooms in order to draw more wildlife for pollination. Wildlife and bugs, less quantity in the desert climates. Yeah. But what's really cool is to see a cactus that is so covered in bright magenta flowers or bright red or yellow flowers that you can hardly see the cactus because it's so covered in flowers.
Well, that's like Christmas cactuses when they bloom and they have so many.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
Yes. I just hate the week after when they all fall off.
Yes.
It's a pain to clean up. I have 3 of them.
I killed my mother's, so.
Oh,
I just love how our brains work. They're just, you guys are amazing. That's what I love about my sisters at HPP.
So if we start our own art community, where's it going to be is the question.
Dead center of the United States, because that's the only place it could be.
Dead center for everybody.
Yep.
It'd have to be a fantastic place, though.
I know.
For all of us to move to some,
the dead center.
None of us have ever been. Yeah.
Right. Glennis says Sedona.
Oh, Sedona is a beautiful place.
But
Sedona, with the red rocks.
Yes.
The mountains, the red rocks and mountains. There's lots of Native American stuff there. There's lots of what do you call them? I can't even think of the right word. I can't think. And there's several vortexes.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of good hiking.
Okay, stop. You lost me with the hiking.
Okay, forget the hiking.
Yeah, I'll go for a walk, but I don't think I'll hike.
Yeah. Well, then you just get into a pink Jeep and take a tour in the pink Jeep so you don't have to hike.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, because...
Are we allowed to drive the pink Jeep? I'd rather drive it.
Because I can get lost in a paper bag, okay?
Jen says dead center is pretty boring.
I'm sure it is, but I was trying to be nice so that everybody could get there.
Yeah. I don't exactly know where dead center is, but I'm imagining it being a boring on the plains flat.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Metro, Wisconsin is in the center. Specifically, Stevens Point. That's
By
awesome.
hook or by crook, she's going to get us there.
You know what?
Yeah.
Stevens Point is actually a really, really pretty town. It's a very pretty place.
Who is? What town?
Are there lakes
Stevens Point?
there? I mean, I know there's a lot
No.
of lakes.
Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Isn't
Is
there a
that-
lot of lakes in Wisconsin?
Are there a lot of lakes in Wisconsin, Margie? Yep, she says yep. Or I think that was to the Stevens Point specifically.
Oh. I would rather, if I were to be by a body of water, I'd rather be on a lake than by the
ocean
or on a river
I
rather
would
than
too.
by an
I would
ocean.
rather be on by a river or a lake. I think it's more usable, but that's just me. That's just my thought about it.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Come on, unstick. There we go. But then there's probably a lot of people who'd say,
So I found in my stash.
Yeah. I
found in my stash a long time ago. I must have done something with all of this anaglyphic paper, and it's all in pieces. Well, they're not pieces. They're, what are they? They're 6 by 9s. So it's kind of an awkward size, but they're perfect to make little envelopes for the racks.
Yeah, they are. Anna Griffin sure does make pretty paper.
Oh, that. Her and Timmy, they conspire to keep us addicted, and they don't release stuff like, here's a set.
Normal people.
Here's your dies, here's your stamps, here's your ribbons, here's your foil. No, one at a time. It's like this week it's this, and next week it's this tool, and then the week after it's something else. And can you just let us buy everything all at one time? The drip drives me nuts.
Well, most of us can't buy everything at one time, so
well, neither can I. But my nation is in debt, so I'm just following suit.
Yeah. What is this?
Besides, my craft budget is still on point for 2045.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
makes me happy.
Absolutely.
What do I know? Yeah.
My son-in-law's mother was telling us recently about her plans to travel and how long she was going to be gone and so forth. And my son-in-law turns to me and says, Grandma Sylvia, you should really get out more. You should blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
dude, I travel the whole world on my computer with my friends.
I have everything I need
right here.
Home.
Right.
I don't need stimulation.
Yeah.
I can go touch paper, and that, to me,
is exciting.
Aligns the world.
Yeah, that's true. Everything is in alignment if we can touch pretty paper.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it can be rough. It can be ugly, but I've got adhesives and I've got stuff that I can continue to learn how to collage. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've talked about collage versus masterboard before.
Got the book.
Yeah.
This is colored.
Jumpstart on like masterboards and collaging, and talked about the difference, because if you watch the videos out there, there's a lot of people who say, I'm going to make a masterboard, and then they just proceed to collage.
Yeah.
What, I don't think that people really, I didn't for a long time. I really had to go figure out, what are they talking about? I see them collaging. What do they mean, masterboard? I had to figure out what is the difference,
Yeah, but I will agree with Carrie, say whatever his name is.
Carrie?
Do the corners.
What does he say? You have to
Do
tell
the
do the corners. Do the corners, because I've had that experience where I start doing stuff and then I get to a corner and go, what am I going to put there? So
Yeah.
you still
carry
do
the
the
crafter, yeah.
corners.
So you
If
don't
you
put
start with the corners, yeah, it just, everything flows a lot easier.
Yep.
Then of course a lot of things stump me, so I know it's a lot easier for others, but for me it requires a little bit more.
You may think it's a lot easier for others.
Well, I mean, there's some things that fall together faster.
Yes, some things come a little easier to some than others, and some things come together faster.
Yeah, because there's some of us that like to overthink.
Talking to the queen. Queen
But
of
I
the
understand.
ocean.
But I understand that process too.
Yes.
I absolutely understand it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come tonight in your own homes, behind your own computer screens, doing our own thing. Bye, Cheryl. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's so good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at noon. New and different things. Margie's constantly yelling at YouTubers for calling a collage a masterboard. They never listen. I'm with you, Margie. And the reason it frustrates me is because I believe that it's confusing to those who are watching, who are trying to figure out what the heck a collage or a masterboard is.
Yes.
I think it is. We did a Monday Jumpstart on it and made sense of it, and it was fun.
Masterboard needs to be able to be cut apart and used and added to things, whereas a collage, you can leave it as itself.
Yes.
Right?
Opposite.
Basically.
Opposite.
A
masterboard. Now, and you start doing a collage, you don't always know if it's going to be a masterboard. I don't. I might intend to do one, and if I intend to do it, then it's going to be no good because I'm too uptight about it. But if you do a collage and you decide that this collage is amazing and it's something that you want to keep, that you would keep, like when you were in an office, you had a template, and when you need more copies, you'd put that in the Xerox machine and you'd make 50 copies, right? And then you'd put that one back in the drawer for next time. That's a masterboard. It's a master template that you make copies and use over and over and over. So then you can take the copies, you cut them up, and you use them and whatever, because you love the way it looks. A collage we do, and it may not all look cohesive or all together because we cut it up and use it for different things. It looks just fine. You know, when you do a part or a piece of it.
Right.
So a collage, you just collage a bunch of stuff and then you cut it up and use it. A masterboard is intended to stay as that board and be a master that you make copies of and use over and over.
Okay. But there is an art form that's collaging that you would never pull.
Correct.
Okay.
And not everybody who's collaging intends to cut it up. You don't have to cut up a collage. You could not cut up a collage. And maybe I make a masterboard and after a while I just want to cut up the main one and be done with it and not keep it as a template.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
See, Jen, I'm with you. Again, it's one of those things. It's like Jen and I were just discussing. A lot of us have just discussed this this whole thing about slow stitching. To me,
yes.
We have the same thing.
Yep.
So she says, I would just call that a master, not a master board. Yeah,
right.
This is a master. I like this one enough that I'm going to keep it and use it as a master so I can use it over and over and over again. There's my master.
Yep.
But yeah, and a collage can be something that you love as much as that, or something that you just do all in colors that you want to cut them up and you don't care how it looks as a whole. Collage has many, different facets like that. But yeah, slow stitching drives me crazy. What is slow stitching? You're not doing it. Is it slower than a sewing machine? Yes. Slow stitching is just hand stitching, which we all learned to do when we were 8 or 10 years old, when we had to sew on buttons and repair, darn socks and repair our own torn clothes. And we were always trying to get out of it. Now everybody's running to do slow stitching because somebody gave it a new name.
Yes, it's also embroidery, right?
Yes, embroidery. We did embroidery. We did cross stitch. We did darning and repairing, and we did sewing of things if and when we didn't have a sewing machine or if it was broken.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sewing by hand.
Yep.
Hand sewing, but somebody comes up with a creative name like slow stitching, and now it's something brand new that we've never seen before. And I keep saying it's not brand new. Honestly, I agree with Margie. I don't think there's anything new.
Right.
I don't
Nothing
think
is
there's
new.
anything new in crafting or art. It's just putting our own twist on it, or just doing the same thing that we did 40 years ago now through a different eye because we're 40 years older.
Mm-hmm.
So why did they have to change the name for things? I don't know, Julie. I agree. Why don't we just call it hand stitching? Hand stitching is beautiful on these things we do for our junk journals. Let's do some hand stitching. Why do we have to call
Because
it hand stitching?
maybe the younger people never had to do that kind of stuff.
But it's not really the younger people that are doing these
That's
things.
true. That's true.
And Jen, I agree with you. I think that they are trying to market their channels, and they're trying to come up with something new and creative that sounds like they are inventive and imaginative, and people will want to watch.
Yeah.
But I still think they could call it hand stitching because it is.
Right.
And they would be just as admired because they're still making something beautiful.
Right.
Sylvia's awfully quiet.
She went out for a little while.
Yes, I got an Amazon delivery. I had to go retrieve it.
Oh, you walked out.
Yeah, we have porch pirates over here, so we got to bring our stuff in real quick.
I think that's a great idea. Let's see. We need to do something owly. Did you like the paper with the trees on it, and then I used tree bark fabric?
Oh,
yeah. Did you see that?
Oh,
Just made a teeny little folio with the owls in it, and now I need to do something owly on the front. See what I have. Nope. Yeah, it was just it's this. I don't even know where I got it. It's just a scrap.
Nice.
And so that's what I did right there.
I don't think we always have to say where we got our stuff. It's in my stash, and I've had it, and I'm using it.
It's true, but if I got it from somebody here, I like to acknowledge it. But,
oh well, yes, definitely.
But yeah, that's a really good point that we really don't have to say that because I've had it for forever. And
I know.
Some scraps we literally have had forever.
Mm-hmm.
I know. All those books that you've been sitting on. OMG.
Yes, I know. We're working from the outside in on those books.
Man,
I know we're going to get there, but
some of them are just. Whew.
My favorites. Yes, they are. Oh, maybe we put an owl in a little frame.
Why don't you consider putting an owl in a little frame?
Hey, I could do that. It's kind of a big I'll bet there's an owl in here that would love to be framed.
There you go. Just that simple.
I like this guy right here. I like him. He looks like.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Isn't he beautiful?
Yes.
He's cool. He's a common barn owl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's very beautiful.
They look so funny when they stand up on their legs, their little long, skinny legs.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
And they make their little neck move around. I love when they do that.
You guys got dinner. I put him in there.
As a child, I had a pet owl.
Did
Did you?
Yes.
Oh.
I tell you, my parents were so weird.
Well, that explains it all.
They were a lot of fun. They just
I don't like this. I don't think
very unusual.
Yeah.
So I had a pet owl too, but then I learned that it was one of those fake ones that they put up in the barn to keep them away. But I used to go into my grandparents' barn and talk to the owl because its head would nod.
Oh, that's so funny. And you called him your pet.
I thought
Oh.
I used to go and talk to him because he was my pet up there.
Awesome. Wow. Not laughing at you, laughing with you.
And nobody bothered to tell me.
Oh,
Can't you see Don Marie's family standing in the background going, she's so special.
Yes.
yeah.
My brother had a friend who he called Chewy Wee Gooey. And how he got him, he looked like Chewbacca because that was about when Star Wars came out. But then there was a commercial for, it was either whatchamacallit or something, but it used to go chewy, ooey, gooey, and chocolatey. So he mixed them together and made his own special friend called Chewy Wee Gooey.
Oh my God.
So we were really special kids.
Oh, Jen, as soon as you said that, playing with black velvet, that's exactly what went through my head too. I guess that is a little creepy, isn't it? We never thought about the words back then. Now I think about the words of songs and I'm like, what? Yeah, he will be framed. I accused the owl in the barn with the pitchfork. Margie says it's rude not to talk to owls. I mean, not to talk to owls. It's rude not to talk to animals.
Right.
To not talk to animals. That's funny.
Yep.
I agree. They like a little conversation, a little friendly banter.
I'll never forget the first time we were active duty. We were stationed at McCord Air Force Base here in Tacoma. And the house quarters behind had a beautiful space that was wooded, heavy wooded area. Nobody would go back there. It was just nothing but woods, but there were trails that you could walk.
Right.
And I was walking out in the trails, and I saw a dog, and I thought, how unusual. Usually everybody keeps their dogs on a leash. And I said, he must be lost.
I know where this is
And
going.
I had stopped to look at him, and it was a female. She was looking at me sideways.
Oh.
And then I said, my goodness, she looks so scrawny. Poor thing. And then I kept looking, and I realized that her snout was kind of long, and her paws were really big. And then the other one inside of me said, when in doubt, chicken out, because that looks like a wolf. I turned and I ran.
Oh, yeah, good thing.
Yeah, she couldn't have caught me even if she was that hungry. She couldn't have caught me.
Right.
And was that the last time you took a walk in the woods? Yes, it was. Didn't go out there again. Like, nope. This is why they make trails around the tennis courts so that you could walk around.
Yeah, so you can stay near.
Yeah.
Civilization.
Yep. But for that moment that we were both looking at each other, sizing ourselves up. I don't know what she said. Look at that crazy Hispanic over there.
Until you got smart and ran.
No.
No, that's what one time when in doubt, chicken out served you well.
That's it. That's it.
Sure.
They call it flight or fight. Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
And
I know when to fight, but that
I don't care who you are. If you want to take on a wolf or a coyote.
Neither.
You'll pretty much lose every time.
Yeah. We've had 3 or 4 reported rabies. Bats with rabies over here.
Wow.
Just this season, fall season. So yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. So bats, not to be played with either.
Nope.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
But to still
They're
be
kind of cool.
okay with them
Sure.
because they get rid of
Oh
a
yes,
lot of
they
bugs.
do
do.
so much for us.
Just don't
Mhm.
touch them.
Nope.
Stay out of their house. They can stay out of your house.
Well,
Actually, I found the last time I was watching my neighbor's dogs, which
I
I'm doing
remember.
again.
Oh boy, I remember.
Yeah, I got dive bombed by the bats, and they still haven't closed up their hole because they want to make them a house before they kick them out of their house.
The bats. Oh man.
Yes. I said, I hope you don't have anything up in your attic because it's gone now. It's got guano all over it.
yuck.
Oh, yuck.
But
Yeah.
at least they're thinking about it. They didn't call somebody in to get rid of them. They're going
Yeah,
to relocate them to
right.
another house.
Yeah. Yeah, I especially house pets, Margie. I really think house pets would be very sad if we didn't talk to them.
Yes.
I do.
Yep.
They do have personalities and they have souls. They're little
Mhm.
souls. If you look in their eyes, you can see their souls. It's
Oh please.
I know.
They know how to milk it.
Yeah, they do.
Boy, they just give you the eyes, little bit of tears, Oh, Mom, why are you so mean?
Really.
Mhm.
Same lines I used to use on my mother.
Really. It's funny. Do your big dogs do that too? I mean, they're short, but they're big.
Whose?
Sylvia's.
Sylvia.
They're short
They're
dogs.
chunky.
I had
Dogs, but they're big for
I
their
had
height.
5 pit bulls. I had
Oh,
5 pit bulls before. I've always had muscle dogs. Always. This is the first time I've had small dogs. And even those
small.
They're muscular.
adjective
They're short,
pit
but they are
bulls,
muscle.
yes,
Yeah.
they would work me with their eyes too. I mean,
Mhm.
all of them can. Even the
Yeah.
raccoons. When I catch them in the
Mhm.
back and they stand still, like, don't move, she won't see us.
Right.
But
Mhm.
they have that little. They tilt their head and go,
Yes.
"Oh, we're just here
Yes.
for the grapes."
That little head out
Mhm.
to the side. Oh, it's just for me. It's just
Yep,
little
exactly.
old me. Just little old me.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
All
Even
right.
chickens, they can be as brainless as whatever, but they
Oh, chickens
know.
are
They do.
smart.
Yep.
You know exactly how to work
Yes,
them. I think I need
absolutely.
to round the corners and then ink them. Where's my ink? My ink is all out on the kitchen table because I was sorting it into its new containers.
Oh.
Do I have any other?
Do you have your little ones somewhere?
So I'm wondering if they're here or if I took those out too.
For heaven's sakes.
I know. She owns 85 inks and not a one of them is in this room. Actually, I've got a couple of other brands here. Let me see if there's anything close to a brown or something that could ink the edges. Oh yeah, here's one. Tanned leather.
Where are all of these freaking ants coming from?
What? You got more ants?
We got there's ants and I don't know where they're coming from.
Oh. Inside?
Yeah, on my desk.
Oh, yuck.
Yuck. And I
Yuck.
just
When you crush them, do they smell sweet?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention to it.
Did you crush
Because
them?
if they smell sweet, then those are sugar ants, and all you have to do is put powdered hydrogen peroxide around your door sills, window sills. They're just in looking for water.
Powder?
Yeah, that's
hydrogen peroxide?
Powder, yes.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. Also, when you have mice or rats, you mix powdered hydrogen peroxide and Parmesan cheese and self-rising flour.
Really? And wait a minute, sugar ants?
Yeah, sugar ants. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you crush them, they smell sweet.
I have never heard of sugar ants.
In some
Yes, Julie,
countries,
we're supposed to get some rain sometime in the next couple days, so they could all be coming in because it's.
they could be coming in. Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm on the second floor. That's what's more curious. Oh, you know what? My window's open and we haven't cut the
Oh.
limbs to the tree yet.
There
I
you
bet they're
go.
coming
There you
in
go. There you
Your
go.
past.
window's open.
I bet they're by the coming in through there because that's the tree that.
Yep.
Yep. So I'll just put out some ant traps and.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not big at deluged. That was just like the third one that I saw, and I'm like, where are they coming from? Because I mean, I do have candy on my desk, but it's all in
Wrappers.
packages.
Packages. Oh.
Wrappers. So
Smell it
there's no.
through the packages, honestly.
Mm.
I still have my 2-pounder from the other day, the other sales the other day.
Oh, wish I was at Sylvia's.
I was working my way through it.
I still have not unpacked my own bags from my own tools and stuff from retreat, so my corner rounder is somewhere in my stuff.
I think you've been otherwise occupied, Marianne.
Well,
you silly rabbit.
One of these days, I need to unpack them because I need my corner rounder and my little paper trimmer. I don't do very well in corners like this.
You have time.
When I round corners like this, it's like cutting your own bangs, you know. A little more over there. Oops, now that one's too short. A little over here, like trimming a mustache. And my corners get rounder and smaller and rounder and smaller. I just do very well at that. That's funny. I know when to use a tool. Diatomaceous earth is safer and gets rid of all insects. Safer than hydrogen peroxide? I didn't know hydrogen peroxide was not safe, but I do know diatomaceous earth. We use that.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, I use diatomaceous earth.
Sarah, glad you're having a good night. And what are you making? What are you working on, Sarah? Sarah, smile.
Don't make us start singing. Don't make us start singing.
See, doesn't matter what they say in chat. It's going to make you start singing sooner or later. Yep. It's not my fault, and it's not only me. Look at you two doing it. It's not just me. And you thought it was just me.
Oh, is Glennis on? Is Glennis on?
She's in chat.
Glennis, I'm coming for you. I'm trying to go through all of the YouTube videos.
That's funny.
Yeah, actually it is.
As of right before we went live, we need 15 more subscribers to hit 1,000. So
well, I better stay up all night tonight.
You better get in on some more. I've seen your last ones. Because we're already pulling the totals, and so everyone that comes in now, I can grab it as it comes in to add it in there. So
yeah, I messed up on a couple of them because I forgot to put the hashtag 1,000 subs.
I think you can edit it, can't you? I think you can.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just coming after Glennis. I'm just doing it for fun.
I know.
She's got 2 beautiful kitties. She's so darn talented, and she wants the box.
There's a bunch of people that want the box.
Hi, Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
Oh, Lucy in the sky with
diamonds.
There you go.
And Lucy has the coolest last name too.
Dragoon.
Yes, she does.
Dragoon.
Yes.
I agree with that.
I'd be putting dragons everywhere on my
Yeah.
One of these times, Glennis needs to show everybody her dragon that she brought back from wherever it was she was at.
Disney, wasn't
World. From Disney World.
From Disney, yes.
Yep.
Beautiful baby.
Mm-hmm. Margie,
No.
no, Margie.
Nope.
I think you got in twice.
Twice. Yeah.
She was going to prove that it only takes one entry to win.
Nope,
which it
but
does.
she's in twice.
There's one winner. It only takes one entry to win, but she got in.
Yep. That's what I tell my husband all the time because he says, God, we need to play lotto. Yeah, in order to win lotto, you
Right.
actually have to stop someplace and
And
purchase
a
it.
ticket. Yep.
Hey, Marianne, Mitzi's on and she's asking you a question.
Hi, Mitzi. Keep getting the email returned. What email do I use? Oh, that's not good. Okay, Marianne. There you go. Hopefully you could copy and paste that right out of chat there. Thank you. I'm so glad that you are here to say that. So I didn't wonder about where you were.
Wonder where. Where was Mitzi?
Yep. Oh,
I didn't know that, Jen. You can do lottery tickets online in New Hampshire.
Yes.
Interesting. I'll bet you can a lot of places now, especially with COVID. They didn't want to lose the money coming in for the lottery. They probably went to online, and then you just get your numbers. You can print them out or whatever.
Yeah, but the scratch ones are the fun ones, so you can't do that online.
No, you cannot do scratchers online. That is true. Oh, that might have been a cute cover for the whole book. But, oh well, it's just a cover for the little folio. With the hiding. What is that? That's a burrowing owl.
Oh, yes.
And this one's a barred owl. I love bards. Barred rocks. Oh, you can do scratch tickets too. They just aren't as much fun.
Yeah.
That's funny. Sylvia's thing keeps popping out and in. Out right back.
So here in the most wired city in the Pacific Northwest,
yes,
we have people that drive around and use this special little tool, and it pops open garages.
Oh, yeah, that's
so it it messes with the bandwidth with the Wi-Fi.
It goes through the Wi-Fi and it's trying all different kinds of codes, like rapidly, like 100,000 a second or something, and and hoping that it'll eventually pick up a code that'll open one. Yeah, does that drive you crazy?
Well, they've gotten a lot smarter. They used to, what they would do is come through the neighborhoods and they'd let the females walk around with the little apparatus and go through the neighborhood.
Right.
But now they don't do that anymore. It's getting cold. So now I think they're just driving through the neighborhoods now.
Yeah.
They're so clever. They're so clever.
Okay. The people that hack, the people that figure these things out, they're smart people. They've got some, they've got some techno gift.
So don't even start trying to understand it, Marianne. Because
I don't want no, but I just if we could find a way to get them to use all of that for good, think of what we could do with the world.
It is, I had somebody I asked one time a simple question, and she responded with, "It's easier to be bad." Than to be good.
Wow.
And the money that you can make, it's fast and it's furious and it's quick and you don't have to do much effort. And that's the draw.
Yeah, that's true.
And so
there's a whole lot more respect for people who are doing good, even when they could do bad.
Well, of course, but,
it's
the way of the world. We're supposed to be in it, not of it.
Take the easy way out. Take somebody else's something if you can. Don't do it on your own.
It's unfortunate, but that's
Mm-hmm.
it's that's why I don't even try to understand.
Right.
But when I used to see, I would, but then I had a neighbor that would always back me up. He'd stand outside and cock his shotgun. You heard what the lady said, but he died last year, so I don't
Aw.
consent to anybody anymore. But that's what I would do. I would go outside and start yelling, and but not anymore. I'm getting too old for that.
Well, world needs more people like you.
No, not really, because
I think so.
the world needs a lot more nicer people. That's what we should say.
You are nice, Sylvia.
What the world needs
Needs
now
Is
Sorry.
is
love,
love,
sweet
sweet
love.
love. It's the only thing.
It is. It's the only thing.
There's just
Too
too
little.
little love.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Clementine.
We even had the other night some kids. They weren't that young,
Right.
but there's a YouTuber in the neighborhood, not my neighborhood, it's another neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
and he does pranks.
Oh.
And I
Oh.
guess he convinced a group of kids to go out, and anybody that had pumpkins, no, they weren't
Smash
just
'em.
smashing them. They threw them through the plate glass windows and the doors,
Of
and
the house?
yes, and of course everybody has Ring doorbells now, so they caught them on Ring. And they
Right.
did.
Of course.
They did several homes.
Okay. What kind of a, excuse me, I'm not going to say it, convinces kids to go out and do that so they can get arrested and he
And
can
not-
laugh at it all.
But
and-
there aren't any repercussions anymore.
yeah.
There aren't any.
No.
It used to be that parents used to be held responsible both financially, and if they couldn't pay financially, they would go do the time
Yeah.
for any destruction by their
Parents
children.
hold children.
That's
accountable.
that's not done anymore.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
Okay, so
Yeah.
wow. That
See-
makes me angry at that YouTuber.
well, and again, you can do so much anonymously when you're online.
Sure.
Yep.
And
They
getting back to the hackers, that's
Yep.
what they depend on.
Yep.
They-
Yep.
Anonymity, the anonymity of it.
Yep.
Yep.
English, that's my first language. Just like I was trying to remember the name of that blender, the pencil blender that
Oh,
you
the
talked about.
tortillon.
I could have sworn it was French.
You said colorless blender, and in
Yeah.
my I thought the alcohol ink colorless blender because liquid comes out, it's colorless, and it blends
Right.
out. It's like it's
Right.
a marker.
And again, it was my poor communication.
No, it's that's it. Just shows two people looking at the same thing and seeing something different or
Yep.
describing it differently.
Yeah. Well, I was reading from the pencil itself, and it says colorless blender. So that's
Oh,
what I was
really?
going on. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I said, oh, it's French.
Well then it should
There we
have
go with the Eiffel Tower.
been.
It's always Alice. It's always
Oh,
Alice in Paris.
Look at this pretty owl.
Oh, another pretty owl.
Oh.
Oh, isn't he pretty? I gotta find a way to use him.
Mhm.
I got a whole bunch of pretty owls in here. Let's see.
Does anybody know if the owls are good mothers? I don't know if they're good mothers.
I do not know. There's a huge difference between nice and kind. I do not believe in being nice. I do, however, believe in kindness. Nice to me is the face people put on, but don't feel deep down.
Oh,
Mm.
so I am nice.
So, okay. So nice is just
Hypocritical.
and as nice as being polite to
Mm.
people, to everyone, and that's nice. But being kind is truly caring and being kind to people. Is that kind of how I'm
I
understanding?
like that. I like that.
Give me a second, Mitzi. I'll check.
It's
makes
the
sense.
bless your heart syndrome.
Ah, oh,
Oh.
bless your heart.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ah, oh,
Oh,
Mitzi,
yeah.
I got it. Got it. Yes.
Mm-mm-mm. That just makes me smile. Bless your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. You're in North Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. North
Yes,
Carolina.
I had to learn what bless your heart meant because I thought it was always being nice, and
I did
it's
too.
not.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
no.
Sylvia is both nice and kind. Oh, nice people smile while they stab you in the back. I'm nice. I'm polite to strangers, to people I don't know, but I need to get to know them. But then, so I think it's okay to be nice and kind, but nice if you're being nice to somebody you're stabbing in the back. Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah.
I got a different
That's,
name for that, Jen.
that's wicked. That's wicked.
That is wicked.
Yeah.
Mitzi, for these particular sales that are the fundraiser of my own studio, I do not send invoices, but you can pay it either through PayPal or Venmo. And I can look up how much yours was because we did take some notes. If you don't, you probably kept your own total, though, I would assume. So tell me if you want PayPal or Venmo, and I will give you the information to send that.
There should be a lot of holiday fairs going on this weekend.
Oh, wow. Already? Before even Halloween?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know of 3 here in Tacoma.
Oh, gee.
Yep.
My friend Kathy, who I went to high school with, lives in Tacoma.
Oh,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
cool.
She's from Tecumseh.
No. That's where she lives now, but she's from my hometown in Maine.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. You're a maniac.
Yep.
Maniac.
Maniac.
Oh,
That was
my
one of my
God.
favorite movies for the longest time.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I dressed up as her for Halloween one year and nobody guessed who I was.
How rude. I would again. That's funny.
That's
Don't
because
mind me laughing. I just think it's so funny because that's happened to me so many times.
And why is that, DM? Because what?
that is because I got to watch it while I was down in Massachusetts, and in Maine, in order to go to a movie, you had to drive an hour, and that was
so nobody had seen it?
nobody had seen it.
Oh,
That's
funny.
funny.
That is funny. Okay, so
Oh, goodness.
Because it hadn't come out on HBO yet.
oh, that's hilarious.
What a world. What a world. What
I
a
know.
world.
Now these days, we could all watch the same movie at the same time on our
Exactly.
TVs and have a little party there.
Heck, we could put it on one screen, share the screen, and we could all watch it right here.
Yep.
Oh,
What a world. What a
Yes.
world.
So my biggest things when I was listening to a lot of music was I loved soundtracks because they had such a good mix of music. So I had soundtracks more than I had like group
right.
records
Yeah.
or things because I liked to give
Right.
you good variety.
Yeah. Mitzi, so PayPal, there's my PayPal email address. If you just copy and paste it so that you make sure you get it right. We had somebody that didn't copy and paste it and had a typo in it and sent it somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So if you copy and paste that, and then if it asks you for the last 4 of my phone number, there it is. and tell me when you've written that down or copied and paste that, and then I'm going to delete that from chat. And so if you have your total, Mitzi, take your total and then add $15 for shipping. That's for a medium flat rate box. And I've got a medium flat rate box open for everybody. And so the stuff just keeps going in there. In the end, if you don't need that medium flat rate box and I can get it into a lower priced packaging, then I'll just refund you the difference on that shipping charge. Okay.
You're so generous, Marianne. That's
Jen
very
has
nice.
a soundtrack on cassette. I love that. Well, you know, none of us want to pay more for shipping than we have to, but Jen, I read all your comments. Thank you. And I agree. Pretty much everybody here in HPP is kind.
Vampire dominatrix.
What? Did I?
What?
Oh, the vampire dominatrix. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. We need something other owly. There's owl pictures here. These can all be used. Those are owls. Wow. Okay. This doesn't even have an owl on it. What the what?
Then why do you have it there if it doesn't have an owl?
Well, I know. Look at this. There's no owl on it. A turtle.
Oh, but those mushrooms are so cute.
The mushrooms are adorable. So the mushrooms
Love
in the forest with the owls. That's probably why
Yeah.
I put it in here.
My favorite way to prepare mushrooms is to saute them in butter and garlic, and then put them in a Pyrex, a small one, and mozzarella cheese.
Oh, wow.
And if you really want to go a step further, little pieces of bacon on top.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Margie, can you delete that comment? I can't delete it from StreamYard.
I love shrooms.
Yeah, owl flew away after it ate the shrooms.
I love mushrooms too.
Me too.
Almost any which way.
Mm-hmm.
And in everything.
And the way I like the portobellos, I like to core them out and put crab meat with butter and garlic and mozzarella, and then grill them.
Yeah. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. You're making me hungry, and I don't think I was even hungry, but oh, that sounds so good. Mushrooms, just anything in garlic butter, sauteed.
I know.
Garlic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you can just saute garlic butter, and I'll go, oh yeah, just pour me a glass.
It would be her her Gmail and her phone number.
Yes, thank you,
Julie, if you can get it.
Yeah, either Julie or Glynis or Margie should be able to delete those from YouTube. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see here.
Hey, Julie, what's the temperature over there where you're at? I wonder if she's still warm.
Okay, does this owl not when you look at it, first thing you think of?
He's dancing.
First thing I think, I look at his head and I see a pope.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
No, I don't either, but
it's all white, and I don't know. I look at it and I see the pope, little cap on his head. Looks like he's got the cap on his head, and he's all white. I don't know. Can't delete, can only block, and I don't think you want that.
Yeah, I can't either. I just tried it on my phone.
Oh, you can't delete it either? Well, that's weird. Maybe that's new. That we can't delete without. Let me go see if I can, because it's my comment. We used to be able to delete a comment without. They
changed a lot of things recently.
They change all the time. Drives me crazy. Without having to either put the person in timeout or block them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. First, got to get the comments to come up on my phone. It's still loading. There we go. It doesn't sound
What do I got around here, guys?
Margie. What? I was in the bathroom. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Lucy. That is weird. Mods used to be able to delete. So let me see if I can.
I have all of these huge bulldog clips, but never at my disposal.
Really?
Go get up and look for them. No, I'm not.
Okay, I removed them. They both should say retracted.
Congratulations. Okay,
I know.
yes, yes.
Something worked. And I don't know. I didn't see Christy here anymore. Is anybody else from Texas here? I don't know if Sylvia claims Texas anymore.
Oh, it's I'm proud to say that I'm a Texan. I just don't want to go back and live there.
Well, not that same town. Arizona's ahead 5-3.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
When I went to my phone to do that YouTube, I saw that notifications. Yeah. They went into the playoffs as the wild card. They didn't even have the greatest. They didn't win the
Oh, baseball was off this year.
Yeah, a lot of teams were off.
Yes,
They went
a lot
to
of
the wild
teams.
card, and they ended up playing Philadelphia, which was a wild card for this spot in the World Series. So this will be awesome. They have a good meaning to us because Diamondbacks were only created in 1999 and 1998, 99. It was kind of over that period of time. And 2001, as a brand new team, they won the World Series. And that was the year Doug and I got married. And we were going to Diamondbacks games together. And so it's kind of special for us.
Yeah.
So,
there's a lot of ding, ding, dings right there.
Yeah, just has a little place in our heart.
Gotcha. Okay, so I've got 6 racks made. Now I'm going to choose the yarn.
Choose the yarn.
Yeah, because last racks I sent some pale mint green with some glitter stuff. So this time I got to keep it within the fall colors. Although none of these are fall. They're pretty neutral. I'll figure it out. I'm going to go get yarn.
Margie. Marianne did something to do anyway. Yeah, because I'm not moving very fast on this journal. And I'm like, I really like this little envelope. I need to put something in it, though.
Oh, that is a cute envelope.
Cute. Just add a little lace, and I need to put something in it. Maybe I'll tuck that.
Right. What are racks?
Random acts of kindness. R-A-K. R-A-K. Random act of kindness. So see, Sylvia cannot tell you she's not kind because she does racks all the time. So there is a list in the group, in the files, that where you can add your name and your address if you are open to somebody sending you a rack. And so if you get your name on that, and if you decide that you want to send somebody else racks, random acts of kindness, you can go to that list and choose who you want to send to. And Sylvia is going randomly off the list for random acts of kindness, which I love. Not even everybody that she knows, just random people. And I love what Sylvia's doing. She's not trying to fill a great big envelope that's going to cost $10 to mail and impress somebody. She's sending an envelope that can go with one stamp that's just a few little bits and bobs that are different than what somebody has because they came from her desk, and it makes somebody's day, just makes somebody happy. So I love that.
Make someone happy.
Yeah.
Didn't think I could come up with one for that, did ya?
that one someone
There's a
has
song. There's always a song.
Yep.
Look at this, baby. I haven't even busted into it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's sorry silk there.
We got
We
this
like
from
that
our
stuff.
subscription box.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I love that sorry silk.
Yes.
All the different colors that are in it.
Yep. I have a little bit of ephemera.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit. Let's see. I'm going to grab.
Oh, I like this. I like this one.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's fallish. It's a little bit better than this one. This one's plain. Right? What do you
Oh,
think?
Yeah,
both-
that one's just plain orange. I
This
like the
one-
one with the multicolors.
Yeah.
They're both pretty.
That's spring.
I'm looking through some bits and bobs of for some fibers that are here. Let's see. Make someone happy. Now you got that. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
It's okay. It'll be gone as soon as the next phrase is said and the next song comes out.
Yep.
What's the name of that song?
I don't know. I remember it from a commercial, but I know that it came from another. I know that it was a song back.
It was a song and it was, it's always the commercial that they overplay it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's too thick. This is not.
Hate eyelash yarn for crocheting. Oh, yeah. No, I never ever crocheted with eyelash yarn. It's now eyelash trim to use in art. I have no interest in crocheting with that stuff. It drives me crazy.
No, yeah.
Drive me crazy.
Ooh, ooh.
You drive me crazy.
I can't help myself.
I can't imagine crocheting with this eyelash
Yeah,
stuff.
see? Oh, yes, I have no bananas today.
Yes,
Yes,
I have no bananas.
I have no bananas.
bananas today.
Oh, my goodness.
What was the name of the Princess Papaya has plenty papula and she loves to give it away.
Oh,
That's their song.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't. Oh, but there's this one.
Oh, that's pretty. It's got a little sparkle in it, doesn't it?
I like this one. I like that one. I like which one?
Which one do you like? Which one do you want to keep the most of yourself?
Or
I
put
have
them together.
I have 2 bundles of this.
Okay.
So no, what is the consensus from the
Peanut Gallery.
Instead of taking a long
you.
thing of one of them, take a shorter thing of each of them to make the same amount, and the little bit of both.
All right, I'll wait for the consensus first and then I'll see what goes.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You can't see the stitches. You can't read the stitches when you crochet with that thread. Earworm successful. The one in the left hand was the consensus.
This one.
Margie said one of each, one strand of each. Glennis says one of each. I said one of each. So I guess one of each wins. Or the one in the left hand, the one that's multicolored.
I was just going to say, put them together. It makes it more interesting.
Small strand of each one.
Yeah.
Twist them together. Put them in.
Yeah. You don't even have to twist them.
No, just shove them in there. They'll get attached anyway. As you're trying to pull them out, they'll be attached.
Yep.
All right, my sisters.
If one of you ends up getting this rack, maybe that's why they're saying that, because if they're going to get a rack, they would love one of both. Smart ladies they are,
Juneau, Alaska.
Juneau, Alaska. Oh yeah, boy, howdy. Now you're talking about another place that I lived.
Really?
Not Juneau, but Alaska.
Alaska once, Alaska twice.
And I won't ask you again.
And I'll never give you the same advice.
Really, Margie says don't overthink it.
Oh, wow.
Don't overthink it. Just do it.
There she is. Always making sense, Margie.
I know. Always being smarter than us.
This is why we love her.
Yes, exactly. That's why we need her here.
Yep.
I still got Make Something Happy going through my head.
I know. That's why I wanted the name of the song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. My husband would know it, but he's not here. He's on his normal Friday night thing that's going to stop after
practicing with the band.
Yes, no.
Yes.
I wish he was.
DM practicing with the band. And
yes.
Take some time off.
His
heart won't get overworked.
Here's Make Someone Happy by Jimmy Durante on Amazon.
Oh, it's Jimmy Durante.
I was going to say, I think it's called Make Someone Happy, but I can't give you the rest of the song.
Yep.
There we go.
There it is. Yes. Oh, now the whole song just came back.
To make someone happy.
It's so important to make someone happy.
Just one someone happy.
There you go.
Make just one heart you. You sing to one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an oldie.
A goodie. One face that lights when it nears you. One girl, you're everything.
See, Lucy said the same thing. Think it just makes someone happy is the name.
Alexa, stop.
We could have said that. Jen says the Making Sense Camp is open for business.
Oh, wow.
We'll get there when we want to.
Wow. Did you hear the arrow as it entered my back?
We'll get there when we want to.
Never been in that world. Makes sense.
That's the Making Sense world. Oh, hilarious.
I think it's funny. It's true.
I know. I do think it's funny, but sad but true.
Sad but true, yes.
That's okay.
It is. I'm perfectly fine with that.
We love you just the way you are.
Oh, thank you. Oh, see?
And the way you are. Yeah. And besides that, I think you make a lot of sense. So if you don't make sense, then I don't either. So therefore, ergo.
I'm using my beautiful Westcott titanium brand new baby scissors.
Ooh. Cool.
The ones I got from HPP.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Of course, you are so welcome. Thank you.
Oh no, that's what I love about being able to come here, because not only do I get inspiration and knowledge and reassurance and positivity, but also some really cool tools.
I got a couple cool tools in a shipment that I just got. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, guys,
God, here we go.
Monday Jumpstart, we're going to play with a couple of new things to try them out.
Oh my gosh.
I love playing with new things that I have not played with. And let's see how they work. See if we like them. Hope we do, because I got several in. I don't want to be stuck with them all. But yeah, and I did get. We will have to have an HPP sale coming up here sometime soon because I did get a couple of cool things in that I want to show you and give you first shot at a live sale, not just put in the shop. Of course, I could put them in the shop and send out an email saying, "Hey, there they are."
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I need just the right button to go in the middle of that. Nope, not the flowers. For owls, maybe it would be, oh, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Maybe I just need to tie some
Tie a yellow
Ribbon around the old
oak tree. It's been 3 long years. We started really long. Do you still want me?
Yes, because I'm a tenor. I sing tenor 2 times worse than the average person.
I 10 or 12 times worse.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I was in band. My mother had a beautiful voice. My sister sang professionally.
Ooh.
I was in band.
Hey,
Somebody's got to be the music behind the sound. Which
Well, I can sing in choir as long as I can read the music.
yeah.
But in choir, but don't
Not
put me
so
out there by myself.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which button should I use? The green flower that sticks up or the gold? The gold one
Gold.
has, like little stitching around it. It's kind of cute.
Gold.
I think
Gold
the
one?
gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
Okay.
Is that the cover?
gold.
Because the gold one, the green one that sticks up is going to be too much if it goes inside.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
Yeah.
There's a green one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a different one. Got kind of a cool texture on it. I can cut the shank off of that one. Make it a little bit flatter, but it's just a little like flip pocket thing.
Oh yeah.
Like that. So maybe the gold. Let's see. Maybe.
Do you know what a sigh is?
That or what you
It's
cut
just
things with.
No, a sigh. S-I-G-H. A
Okay.
sigh is a kiss that is thought of but not given.
Oh, is that what it is? We all say,
That's
Oh,
what my
Yeah.
dad.
I love
That's
when
what my
Lisa
dad
climbs
told me.
up into my lap and she sits there for a minute and then she just goes,
Ah.
big old
Mhm.
sigh. So
Big old sigh.
precious. Yeah.
Oh, the world is right. I
Yeah.
love my mom.
It's like I don't have the energy to get up and give you a kiss, Mom, but
Yeah, exactly. It sounds better in Spanish. In Spanish is, ¿sabes lo que es un suspiro que en el viento va? Es un beso reprimido es que se piensa y no se da.
there's a lot of things.
Oh,
that
it does sound
in
better.
Spanish. Because the Spanish words are much more descriptive.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that sound better in Spanish.
Yep. Yep. So my sister was very in the box. She was the firstborn.
Mm-hmm.
So I came after her. She was valedictorian,
Mm-hmm.
Phi Beta Kappa. She was everything.
So you couldn't just follow in her footsteps. That's too normal.
Well, no, and I'm
Average. You could not.
no.
Yeah.
So the Spanish teacher, of course,
Mm-hmm.
knew her. Oh, usted es la hermana de Elizabeth. You're the sister of Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And I was standing there in my moccasins with bells on it, my headband, my brown. Yeah,
Going,
it's
yep.
the 60s. The 60s.
But we're not
And,
related.
and not giving her eye contact. And I was like, yes.
Uh-huh.
And she said, oh, su nombre es Silvia? And I said, no, my name is Sylvia. And she says, bueno, pase adelante y conjugar los verbos de quién sabe qué. She wanted me to conjugate some
Okay.
verbs. And I said,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you must. And blah, blah. So I don't know if you ladies know any cuss words in Spanish, but I think everybody is familiar with chingao.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Is that the one
Is that the one you threw out?
I proceeded to conjugate the word chingao. Yo chingo, tú chingas, nosotros chingamos, vosotros chingáis.
Did you really?
Yes.
You were such a rebel.
I told her I didn't want to.
Yeah. And she insisted. So I gave her my favorite one.
I had to leave her class immediately, go to the office, and turn myself in, whatever. But luckily, my friend, the principal, Sylvia, what are you doing now? I didn't want to go in front of the class. All right, honey, sit down.
So Jen wants to know if when she sighs from being close to the end of her workday, does that mean she's in danger of kissing somebody nearby?
She's saying, kiss my, I'm going home.
That's more
I'm
like
going home.
That's more like Jen. Yep, that's more like it. That's funny.
Okay, so I've only got 6 this time.
Okay.
I sent out
More than
14
any of
last
us have done.
I really like the combination of those 2 threads. They're really cool.
Yes, they are
Together.
very pretty together.
And they're variegated. So the dark orange one has black, and the light orange one has yellow and orange.
Sweet. So you really got
Yeah.
the whole fall gamut.
Yep. It's very nice. Okay, now I get to play. Because you started us on those Huggins and Doodles. Yes.
Yep.
And I said, oh, I want to do that to a leaf.
Oh, I love this idea. So yes, please get to playing so I can see it while you do it.
These are kind of small. It's always about size.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh, I left a little pumpkin out. It fell out. I don't know which one it fell out.
Let that one dry a bit.
I have to go get my pens. One yellow, one orange. One
My
grand.
pens are next door, so I couldn't do well. I do have other sets, but my good pens are
You leave them next door?
Yeah, I did, just so I could doodle over there
Something.
when I was with the dog. Yeah, with the dogs.
Yeah.
So
That's another guilty pleasure of mine.
What's that?
Pens and inks.
Me
mhm.
too. And why should we feel guilty about it? I just got some new pens in.
Which ones did you get?
Which I don't want to feel guilty about. I mean, in the order that I just got for the shop,
Oh.
they're
Wood.
super fine doodling pens. I have to go get my pants. Her pans, not her pants.
Excuse me, pardon me. Okay.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Don't we all craft and I mean,
We'll just leave it.
yeah.
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
Everybody's going, I thought Glennis was the only one that crafted from bed. She is. Doesn't mean we can't be ready to go there.
Oh, bother.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Jen works from home in her PJs.
Yep.
Yep. I wish I could get Mark to put PJs on. He feels like he has to get dressed. He at least puts jeans on, but
Yeah.
he could easily.
Does he do a lot of video stuff during the day?
Yes, he does.
You know, and I mean, the time he doesn't put them on, he would stand up and have to go across the room to get something.
Yes, that's probably what it would be.
This way he doesn't ever have to think of, you know,
Yeah.
am I ready for video or not.
Yep.
So I get it.
My daughter is a federal employee.
Mm-hmm.
Your tax dollars at work. And she was working from home, and the kids were home,
Mm-hmm.
and they thought, you know, everything's off. But she was outside of the receiving room. It's not a living room. It's where they receive people. Anyway,
Mhm.
Right.
that's where she had her office set up because it had the most light. Anyway,
Right.
the door behind her faced the kitchen, and the kids were told, do not go into the kitchen. You know, blah blah blah.
Yep. We'll
Everybody
see
be
you on
quiet.
video.
So they were caught crawling on their bellies, trying to sneak into the kitchen. Now, it was funny at first because it was just the kids, but
Right.
the dad
Oh no.
was bringing up the rear.
He's probably the one that told him get down and do a belly
Yes, yeah,
Yep.
exactly, exactly.
That's too funny.
crawl. Yeah, and I'll go last.
Yes,
So if you guys get caught and yelled at, then I won't have gotten out there.
yep.
That's funny. That's awesome.
Again, your federal dollars at work.
Mm,
That's too funny.
yeah. Hmm.
Shoot, it's just not big enough.
Oh, I should do it with a pencil first and then, okay. Talking to myself, nobody's listening.
Yep.
Talking to myself.
It's the best way to have an intelligent conversation, don't you think?
Mhm.
Then there's that. Yes. Then there's that.
And then there's that.
I will tell you something about the Jane Davenport drama sticks.
I have not used them, but I have wondered about them.
They
Sound cool.
do not work.
Really? Dang it. That disappoints me.
Which ones do you have? Let me see
They
them.
come in
Box.
color sets.
Yeah.
This is the Warm Heart.
Oh, I wonder if I have one of those. I have a couple of her sets, but yeah, why don't you like them? What's
Okay, I'm gonna use this white paper, and I'm gonna show you. So
They make a
there's
good sound.
the stick itself. It's point.
Can you
Mhm.
hold it up? Is it like a crayon or more like a crayon or a pencil?
Where am I? Can you see it?
Yep.
Can you see it?
Mhm.
Yep.
Maybe over the white paper.
Yeah.
Okay. So watch. And then the tip gets all balled up.
Is that a brand new one? Do you maybe need to wear it down a bit to get past the initial? I don't know.
So let's try putting some water to it.
Okay.
And then I'll put some alcohol to it.
Supposed to work with either?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're going to find out. Water's not doing anything to it. Okay, let me see where my alcohol is. Oh my goodness. Touch something and everything falls. Okay, what are you? You're alcohol. Should I just spray it? Okay, just spray it. Poof. Get a brush. Alcohol doesn't do anything to it. All right, let's apply some heat. Because it seems to be waxy.
These aren't the same as the color sticks, right? She said lipsticks for your art. These are,
Oh, look, with the heat.
it's moving.
Oh,
Oh, well.
with the heat,
Mm-hmm.
I can then paint it.
Oh, maybe that's where you get the dramatic effect of it.
Interesting. But now my brush is all clogged up. Let's do it to the other one.
Have you gone on to see how
these
it says they're supposed to be used?
Are they drama sticks, not
but
colors?
I have heard from other people that they didn't like them, but I didn't know if they had tried everything. Obviously, with the heat.
Usually when I don't like something, it's because I'm not using it properly.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, because I'm not aware.
Use heat.
That's cool with the heat, though.
And you can see it.
A drama stick because there will be drama when it doesn't work.
Can't find a song for that.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
Has Mom gone to Hawaii yet, Marianne?
She leaves on the 30th or the 31st. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she leaves soon.
As
soon as she gets back, she comes back here.
Yeah.
So does heat seem to be the only thing that is
yeah, I tried the alcohol, I tried the water. Nothing. I gotta clean my brush.
Now I gotta go see if I can find mine and see what.
Yeah, see if you have the same one. Let's try.
Peer pressure. Drama stick.
Okay, hold on.
Drama stick. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have them. Hold on. Talk to the chihuahuas.
Didn't come with any instructions.
Drama stick.
What am I going to clean my brush with?
All right, let's see what she has to say about the drama sticks. No, that is not. There we go. Okay. Jane Davenport making faces.
Oh,
drama stick.
I didn't even get near you.
Okay, I'm looking up Jane to see how they. Oh, Leah says that they are oil pastels.
Is that right?
And what about trying Gamsol with them?
I don't have any. I need to order some.
So,
or did I order?
You did.
Did I order?
I believe you did. You got a small bottle.
Yeah, so now I got to find that. Okay.
I apparently have two of the same.
Yeah, we do, Leah. I was just busy looking up Jane Davenport so I could see how she says to use it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, Gamsol might be a good option.
Okay, I'm gonna get up and look for it. Let me just clean my brush.
Okay.
I've had these brushes for a long time.
That's okay.
As I take care of my brushes, they're my buddies.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
You know, that's Lucy, that's an interesting point. She says, I guess we're supposed to know how to use a lot of these art supplies. They come out with new things that do different things all the time. And there's always some instruction video, usually by the maker, the creator, but we don't usually stop to look at them because we think, oh, more colored pencils. I like those. I'll get them. But most of them are doing twists on them. They're doing something different every time. And so they do have to be used differently.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just like colored pencils or whatever.
Yeah, these definitely are oily.
They're oily.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it say on the back of the can, the tin, that they are oil pastels?
No, but it may have on there was a wrapper around it.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing on the back? Nope. Wow.
And it doesn't say it on it.
Is it creamy when you
Yes.
creamy and kind of oily when you use it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
All right, that's not the one that I want.
Where is
So if you put down like a like rub it like this and then smudge it with your finger, does it smudge because it's oily? Does it smudge well?
Well, here I just smudged. It's not bad if you want it to look like that. Hold on, I gotta get my.
If that's how you want it to look, then it looks good.
Right.
But if it's not.
if you want it to be smooth, then it's not gonna, it's a
Yeah.
little bumpy. Let's see what my solvent here will do.
Sure. Okay, so let's see here.
Oh, bother.
Yep. This is low odor sans odor for oil colors.
Okay.
And it's working like a dream.
Okay. So she says her new drama sticks are super smudgeable oil pastel trapped in a pencil. That's what Jane says.
Great.
Yeah, yes, they are. I have never used them, but I watched Jane Davenport Plus. Yes. So, okay. So, Leah, you haven't used them, but you do watch Jane Davenport. She does lives on Facebook. So,
Yes, she does.
Here's. Hang on a minute.
An odor, though.
I can take it out of my ear, just because now we're all curious. I'll take it out of my ear and let you guys see it. This
and they're
is
hard to get out of this little thing.
Yeah.
There's two different sets. Ocean Eye has cool colors with a black and a white, and Warm Heart has warm colors with some skin-based neutrals. Each one comes with some collectible art that also has a swatch chart on the back so you can make a handy reference. If you just trim the corners, it'll fit right into the lid of the tin. However, I do love to get my new art supplies out of the tins and containers that they came in so that I can put them on my creative space. I've got them right there in front of me. So I'm going to put those in one of my girl brush cups. But then I've got these gorgeous tins that I can still use for something else. So I like to put magnets on the back of my watercolor pans, my half pans, and I can fit all of the Jane Davenport watercolor sets in one of these, with plenty of room to spare for a paintbrush or for more watercolors. And in the other tin, I can fit all of my gorgeous Magic One colored pencils and the drama sticks. What a beautiful kit. Now I want to show you swatching these out, and you can see how lovely they are to use.
Can y'all hear it?
How lovely they are.
Yep.
Smudge. I'm going to use my fingers. You could use one of the new pattern blenders or the blending sponges. My fingers work really, really well.
Look how she's smudging it with her fingers. So that's just loud. Oh, suddenly cleared up.
She is smudging it with her fingers.
Yeah, with the side of her pinky. Nope, that's her pointer finger. And it's smudging really well. Not in a line. She's doing little tiny lines and smudging them all together. Not like one long line.
Oh, Yeah,
Huh.
that does work if you
A
do
lot
them
better?
like that. Yeah.
Try that, Sylvia. See if they smudge.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying.
Watermelon. Okay, so she's got those little swatch cards. That looks like it probably came in the
It did. I cut mine up because I
Oh.
liked what was on it.
right. So yeah, you can make the marks, then put the smudge next to it, so you see what it all looks like. That's white. Wow, that's cool.
Just love the way the drama sticks layer on top of one another and they hold their own.
Yeah.
They keep their own counsel, but they look great when they mix with their friends. Now, let me show you what they like to use.
Okay. Here we go.
If you just use them very, very gently, very, very softly, that's the way you're going to get the most use out of them. You can use them on any surface. They are going to behave a little differently on every single surface. So this is one of the boards from my foundation layer set that has the layerable stencils. And it's got the kind of surface that's very good for smudging. It also has a lot of texture. So you get lovely broken lines.
I am reading your comments.
Bring some of the lines like that and then smudge some of those lines as well. Let me show you in greater detail how that formula of the drama stick sits up on the page. It actually has some body. And because of that, you need to let it dry so that it can set. Once it's set, it's waterproof. Let me compare that to a coloured pencil, for instance. Coloured pencil just isn't going to give you that payoff, that pigment load, because this is sitting up on top. This is the ultimate pen. And although it is waterproof as well and has an opaque-ish type formula, which is fantastic for an ink, it's still going to mix a little bit with the water-soluble blue that I have underneath. That's a colour stick that I've got underneath a water-soluble crayon. And it's going to mix a little. Whereas the drama stick, because of its formulation, is going to sit up on top of it and not mix. So it's going to
meant
keep
to be break.
One really fun thing to try is applying the drama sticks like you would apply an eyeliner or even a lip liner, but especially to create a smoky eye.
Oh,
So
look
I'm
at
using
that.
black,
That's cool.
which is a colour called Smolder. I've just put a little bit around the eyes.
And then take the little makeup
I'm using one of
sponge.
my batten blenders to smudge it into the surface. You can also use your fingertip as well. That will give it a different effect. In makeup, the effect of a smoky eye is to draw
Right, Margie?
all of the attention to our eyes, the window to the soul. And that's exactly the same effect that it's going to have in your art. It just draws the eye, adds emphasis and a whole lot of drama. At the time of filming, I actually have 4 crayon behaving art supplies in my collections. There are the new colour sticks, which are a water-soluble silky gel crayon that twists up. I've also got aqua pastels, which are like watercolour in a stick. Then there are the power pastels, which are the grown-up version of the crayons you had as a kid. And then we have the drama sticks, which are like an oil pastel in a pencil body. And yes, just as they all look different, they all behave very differently too. The power pastels have got a clear blender that comes with them. They pretty much behave as you would expect a crayon, a traditional crayon to work. The aqua pastels, you draw with them, they're very highly pigmented, add a bit of water, they just turn into watercolour. The colour sticks are very silky and fast to draw with. It's an experiential feeling creating with them because they feel so light and freeing. Also, you can add water to them and blend them out. They have a different type of blendability than the aqua pastels. And now comes the drama stick. Again, very different. You barely need to touch the paper to get lots of lovely pigment. I'm working on a watercolour paper, so I'm getting a little bit of a broken line. So I'm getting that texture that's coming through. You can let the drama stick set exactly like that. Or you can blend it out a little. It's perfectly fine to use your finger for this, but if you prefer, you can also use one of the blending applicators, especially the batten blender. That gives you the highest level of control.
Actually, it's pretty good if you want to make it sit on top.
And this is because they're such a soft oil stick
So,
formula that
Sylvia, that's what I was thinking. If they're oil and they dry up, they're not going to be as creamy and they're not going to work as well. So I was wondering if you can sharpen the end to get the outer layer off. And if you get inside, if it'll be a little bit creamier and smudge better.
Okay, I'll try that. I can't find my Glamisol. I don't know where it is.
Aww. See if she has anything.
They really do
It's
need
almost
to
it's
sharpen
almost
because they
over.
make a little bit of a mess. But you can get used to them. So it's not like a normal pencil sharpener where you can just whack that on, sharpen. You've got to be a little bit more aware of what it is that you're doing because it is not a delicate instrument, but it just has its own ways. So this is obviously been used, and this is black plastic. So it's like, you know, a nice lip liner or eyeliner. It's a type of plastic that we can actually sharpen though. So it's not pressed up. We need to sharpen it. I'm just going to place the sharpener on, and usually with a colored pencil, I would twist the sharpener around the pencil, but this one, I'm going to twist the pencil. I'm going to try and keep this nice and steady.
I always
What I
twist the
want to
pencil.
happen is I just want to sharpen the plastic off. I just want to take that plastic off. If you're getting tons of the drama stick, that actual pigment coming off, just adjust your positioning of the sharpener, get the pencil in there a little bit more perhaps, but you can see that it just sharpens off just like a normal pencil. But I am going slow and steady, just so I don't break what I'm sharpening and waste any product. When you first get them, they're very, very pointy. Oh, that one, this one I can't use as much. I think maybe this one. You first get them, I have to use it a little bit, but they're pointy. That's because it's come out of a mold. We're not really going to get it to that point again and ever. That's just to get it to you safely. And it's the formula is too soft and too smudgy and gorgeous, and it's never going to hold that point anyway. So don't try and get it back to that point. We just want to expose a little bit more, and we're keeping that edge as we create anyway. So that's about as much as you even need to sharpen up. You know, we just need to expose a little bit of the pigment. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to the new drama sticks from the Making Faces collection. If you'd like more information, like how to find them, check out my website, etc., you can look in the description box below. I have links for you.
So do you notice how she is coloring over here, smudging it, and then taking her blender and taking a little bit of that over here and adding it to her photo, to her picture that she's coloring. She's not putting it directly on her picture. And that's pretty much that whole video. So interesting. Margie, I have some of her those other products that she named as well. I don't have the drama sticks. That's very interesting. You're welcome, Leah. Yeah.
I have an extra set of one of them.
Do you have you have both sets?
Yes, and then I have an extra
one
one
of one?
of this one. I have two of this.
Well, hold on to it. If you want to trade it for something, I'll take it.
Excellent.
I'm always up for trying something new. She is a very good artist. Yeah. Now I could make a bunch of smudges just as fine, but to make a picture of a face, no. That's me, Margie. I would love to learn how to make a picture of a face. I can do the smudges, okay? Just not so good with the actual picture of the face.
And I did sharpen them. Interesting.
Did you? And so,
Yeah.
what she's saying is when you go to sharpen them, you just want to sharpen off some of the plastic. You're never going to get it back to a point. It'll just keep
right.
moving. But
yeah, and I do believe it came with a sharpener.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
So, but my thought is if you haven't used them and what was sitting out exposed,
in the
whether
air,
new or was dried, maybe if you can sharpen or with a knife, scrape off or cut off that exposed area
right
of color. I don't know, maybe you'll get or just cut like a 1/4 inch off and sharpen the plastic and start fresh. Maybe it'll be more oily.
Yeah,
actually smudge for you. Yeah, there's nothing worse than paying money for supplies and then not knowing how to use them so that they don't work for you.
Had I known they were like oil pastels, I don't even want to tell you how many sets of oil pastels I have.
I have a few as well. But I don't have these.
And I do have her Jane Davenport. These are all metallics and
These?
sparkly.
Oh yeah, I don't have those.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
These are hers too. These are.
Oh yeah, I don't have those either.
All I know is that Jane Davenport went on sale one day at Michael's because they were taking her stuff off the shelves, and I just went and
Oh,
bought everything they had
yeah.
because it was that big of a discount.
Wow, that's huge. That is huge.
Okay, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I need to go sleep with the boys next
Holy
door.
cow. I didn't realize it was that late.
And my husband's on his way home
Okay,
to come
night,
and
night.
sleep with
Thank
these
you.
dogs. Good
Yeah.
night, guys.
I should get some sleep too because we
Thank
got a
you.
sale in the morning. I got to
Yes.
clean up this mess now. Look at this. Look at your desk all nice and neat. And how come I've got this big old mess? I always end up with a big old mess, don't I? Yes, I do. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out with me, Sylvia. That was awesome. It was a fun night, and I can't wait to see pictures
It
close
was.
up of your leaves. And Jen
Alrighty.
nearly finished the journal. So
Oh
we'll
my
see you guys
gosh.
all. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Get some sleep. Love
Okay.
y'all.
Love you too.